You suck at this game! Shut up!
Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Devin's campaign. Blah blah blah, this is an audio salad. Blah blah blah, this voice fills in missing info. As a reminder, stick around after the episode for a preview of next week. This advice is retroactive. As always, headphones are recommended for the best quality. And lastly,
Fuck you, Jacob!
Colton, Moose.
All 5 of you are stupid.
Should have invited us to go swimming, pieces of shit.
please enjoy.
This is supposed to be a G-rated recording.
G for gay!
Well, that's fucked. We'll sit around the table. I'll get my shit.
Well, anyways, when I ran upstairs trying to escape getting captured, two guys with shields that had those crests on the shield. So I guess we're in the right place.
You also notice with them, their armor wasn't like this uncaked style armor. It was
And
like
their
traditional like metal plate.
And their armor was different from these guys. I totally just remembered that.
What an amazing revelation.
It matters so much to us. Yeah.
I can make this work. What are we doing?
If we open the door,
So I know where our equipment's being stashed.
I don't need equipment, I just punch.
I know you do. You know this all happened because you threw a fucking bomb.
Damn straight, I threw a bomb. That's my character.
Actually, it all happened because
Somehow this bomb. Okay,
I
it
thought
worries
we
me
expected
when you
teleport,
said
yeah.
that it shook the tower.
It alerted two other people.
It didn't shake the tower. Like people were walking down the floor below and heard a. What?
Don't blame
Okay.
him on this when it's Jacob's fault jumping out of the cabinet.
It's all Jacob's fault. So I know where our equipment is. I know how to get there. I have a means to open the door. Anybody else got any other information? This is your cue to fill in us in.
He just.
I already said it.
Oh,
If you weren't listening, then your character wasn't listening.
because I was turning my chair around, asshole cat.
You don't have a chair, we're in a jail cell. I think he's hallucinating already.
My chair IRL.
Now the question is, were any of us awake when we were out down here? I know I wasn't.
I was.
So you know the way back up.
It's a tower, it just spirals up.
Probably. I've only seen it from the outside.
Yeah, where we were at like the very top, aside from one set of stairs ending in like
the
a
other one.
dining
There's
room.
one other that was awake.
It was Israel?
Question.
Yeah.
When we go to
Power
work
levels.
and we come back to the cell, they knock us out to put us in our cell, or do they let us walk
Oh,
on?
for labor? For
Yeah.
your work time? No. Like when they move, about 6 guards arrive, take you out of the cell. They handcuff you, take you out to the work area, unhandcuff you, and just.
So we know where the front door is at.
Yeah, it's easy to find.
So we know where the front door is at. So we can't even get out.
Jacob's character. What was his name again? Israel's.
Israel's Tethric?
All right, Tethric. Tethric Varus. That's right. Said Tethris. He goes.
Not efficient.
No, it's from Dragon Age, and it annoys me. He did this because I keep wanting to say it the other way around, but it's not. He goes. When I was on my when I was on my way down here, I saw the passage that leads down here. They have some kind of.
Oh, the gnomes. That's right.
He's a dwarf.
No, you said like they had like gnome or dwarf bards lining all the walls because you
Barred
said it.
windows.
Barred.
Oh, yeah.
Get the barred windows. Bards. Oh, no.
He goes, on the way down here, I saw they had some kind of mechanism or something. Apparently, it would release something into the lower floors through a series of drains. I'm not sure what though.
If they're anything like doors.
Oh, what floor was that on?
Hmm?
What floor was that on? If you were counting floors,
That would be about
almost
2 floors up.
almost positive he wasn't counting floors. Okay, where was the equipment room that I found? That had our equipment when I left it to go down to our. What way did I go? Because apparently I could find
It's pretty simple. It's just like a corkscrew.
Did I go down to find the room, or did I go up?
Yes, you went down.
I went down.
So your scarab was probably about a floor up, from what you remember, what you can guess. Because there's not set floors. Once you get past the upper floors, it's just kind of a solid spiral. Like for you guys, it's not like
on the outside edge of the tower.
Okay, so
periodically there's like a door going into the middle part.
I may have misled you guys a little bit with what I said, but it's not like a hallway you're looking down and the guards walk down it. It's like a spiral, and these cages line this spiral.
That makes more sense.
And the guards walk down and then back up.
Like the stairway goes along like the
Okay, so the
outside. I was in the middle of fucking talking. There wasn't even a fucking pause, man. Holy shit.
There's only 4 of us
Pull
here, let's
out
not.
at least. So, does the stairway go around the outside edge of the tower?
inner. Like inner corkscrew.
Then on the outside of it goes to rooms that are closer to the outside of the
Right,
tower.
if you had to guess, you would say your cell wall is probably leads to the outside of the tower.
Let's just stay true.
Try.
If I was
We
higher
have
level,
a magical enchanted item.
So the stairs is like.
Take the beetle
So this, what you're saying is
Take
the
the legs.
stairs
if I was a higher
has
level,
a
I'd have
central
magic
pillar,
fists.
and the stairs revolve around the central pillar.
Like a support thing, I guess. Yeah, you'd say like that. Yeah.
Basically.
So they go. So it's the same guards that go by our door every 5 minutes.
We
You
can't.
have no idea,
I
unfortunately.
can't tell.
Identical armor.
Like,
Are they all the same height?
Would you like me to telepathy
pretty
them?
close.
Oh, motherfucker.
Like whatever these are, they appear to
Can
be
you
like maybe
forcibly read people's minds? Will they know?
humans,
I can-
elves. They're around the same height.
Well, can you tell differences in people through your mind?
If they talk to me. We're level 2 max.
Like from what you can tell, they're around the same height. So you picture they're probably either human, elf, dark elf, something along those lines. But you've never actually looked underneath the armor, and the armor, the way it's made, you can't see any of their skin.
Would I be able to fit in that
Well, I'm not
chest
sure
if
they
I
notice anyway, 'cause I
went
don't
up
have
to that
to
room
move
to
at
the
all.
chest and just stuck my
Requires
body
no
into
verbal,
it?
somatic, or
but now they-
material
The room
component.
that's
They think I'm
That has the
made-
equipment.
No, the ones that saw that are dead.
No, because I talked to one.
Oh.
the bars.
Regardless, they think I'm
the
a
bars
mage,
are
so
about
they remove my spellcasting
that far apart.
focus and my
the
materials
cells?
component.
It's the same for
It's gonna be
the,
the guy
the, where
walking
the,
around,
like
everyone
the,
dies.
where your equipment's stored. That room with all that random junk in it is looks like an old prison cell they converted into like a
We,
what's the word I'm looking for?
Storage closet.
Not a storage closet. Like it's like a lockup
Armory.
where they keep all of like the prisoners' old stuff in that they found. It's like a lockup.
He's worked in a prison.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
You have
I
it,
forget
you
what
have
it's.
it,
It's
you-
the
Personal effects.
no. It's like it doubles as evidence locker
Contraband?
for evidence we find in the jail. It's basically what did we call it? We called it
The dick tripping room.
But here's the shit you
I
had 10
honestly
years
don't
ago.
remember what it was called.
well, we have 4 options. 1, we do nothing. 2, we get out of the cell, go and grab all of our things and try and fight our way out. 3, one of us tries to go up to the top of the tower and investigate that. 4, one of us runs across the desert to get help.
Okay. We have a
5,
couple issues.
we kill ourselves.
Oh yeah,
It's always an unspoken option.
that's always
All the minimum.
So if we try, if we go get our stuff, the first
Survive.
thing we have to do is capture the room with the levers.
Tethric speaks up. He goes, that appeared to be like a main lobby.
It was a main lobby.
He said, "Why would tell? There was a door leading out. There was sunshine coming through the windows, and the levers were like." He goes, "The staircase led down a ramp,
That way.
and actually, you guys aren't handcuffed when you're in the cell." So he goes, "The staircase went down. They were standing on each side of it."
If I had a
The
guess,
levers.
Yes.
Okay.
If I had a guess,
Are they
the levers
jammable? Can you tell if they're jammable?
He goes, "I'm a businessman, not an engineer."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just, bombs could
Um,
probably break them.
Are you really good at photographic memory?
Not super sure those are
No.
the most important thing at the moment.
Well,
My memory's good,
I'll
yes,
answer
but
both.
not photographic.
Hold
no.
on, Devin, right now.
So you can't do a drawing and hand it to our where the hell
I
Colton
can do
is?
a crew drawing, but
On
do you
what?
have paper? Do you have ink? Do you have...
We have blood and a floor.
What the fuck?
God damn.
Why does he need to draw it when one of us
Who
can
has
just
the
look at his
biggest,
memories?
palest ass?
Oh,
that
you
we
can
write
look at his
on inside
memories.
of?
Can you look at his
Okay,
memories
So are
and
we
then?
below ground right now? And on that, like, 2 floors up.
Is that a higher
that's
level?
the first floor.
That's the thing, I can
Ground
do
floor?
Max.
At a higher, okay.
Yes.
No,
Okay,
what,
so
you didn't let
our-
me finish before you're like, no.
Yeah, so basically.
Can you look at one's
what we would have to
memories
do is
and then copy it to
very
your own memory and then
quickly
let someone else
free
look
all
at
the
them?
slaves, rush
Yeah.
up
I don't
there,
know how
because
mystics
if one
work.
is pulled,
Yes.
Okay.
we probably get sealed and flooded. So
So we need Colton, the resident locksmith, to
With a
view
broken hand.
with a broken hand. Yeah, but he could tell us how to do it. We need. Could he go
That'd be
into?
rough.
if you told me how to, like, spot weld something, and I've never done, I can't do that.
Okay, look, just
Also,
listen.
I do have to interrupt and ask why we're masturbating ourselves with these levers when they've done nothing to us so far.
No, because they could, like, if they
I don't like being a pet.
could kill the rest of the prisoners, and your brother could be one of the prisoners.
With all these cases full of sorry souls.
I don't understand how did I see any other prisoners in any of the
You didn't
cages?
look.
Oh, I didn't look.
You were on the ceiling watching for guards. You never looked in the cells.
But how did I know what cell I was in?
Because you knew, like, a general inkling where you were from being taken out for work. But, like I said, that's how you knew, let's move it around this way.
No. I got the bug before we went to work. I hadn't left the cell yet. I had to go look.
At that point, I would probably say it would be the dwarf Tetheric, who would be like, where you guys are talking,
Hey,
or
Cor,
this.
can you tell what kind
No,
of
I had
stone
to.
this
I
brick made of?
had to find the cell when I got the bug
He goes,
because I escaped
I
from the
have no idea.
chest.
They're not stone.
It's stone, but I've never.
You'd have advantage on a history check to see what the type of stone is.
If you guys can get me some kind of a shank, I can make it considered a magical item and start carving my way through the wall.
Dwarf, I need to get
How
one of your
did you
ribs
make
out.
it considered a magical item?
Mystic.
More
on.
mystic bullshit.
I need to shed one of my cat claws. They always grow back. They're cat nails.
To be fair, it's not even a +1 weapon at that point.
I could
It's
actually
only
do that.
magical.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can I? Like my cat used to like chew her actual claws off. They just grow back, so I could probably do that and give him.
That would be horribly painful.
No,
You're not just a
I'm not
large
just gonna-
cat.
I'm not just gonna.
You're a humanoid.
I'm not just gonna chew part of my finger off. It's like the nail.
It's essentially what you're doing.
That's like the top part of their finger.
So
Do you
back.
think you have like cat paws?
No,
Yes.
no. Okay, back to what I was saying.
Look at this back.
I would like.
They have cat.
I need Colton's character to view Tethric's knowledge, so he's going to go into Tethric's mind to get the picture,
this part
and
of
then
the
go
nail
into
is
Colton's
alive?
mind.
To
and
rip it out? Yeah, it would.
To chew like a bit of it off.
I do have to point out that he's controlling those characters,
I know, that's why I'm asking him.
and they're only operating on the most basic functions, so it wouldn't help us much.
Have you seen Rick and Morty where Rick tries to overload the simulation he's
No,
in?
I don't watch Rick and Morty.
You're a dumbass.
Why don't you watch Rick and Morty? It's a good show.
Vote 7 times, only 6. So you want to mind meld with Tetheric, then mind meld with.
Colton's rogue, because the rogue will know how to disrupt the mechanism. Or
It's a lever.
supposedly.
Looking at the
Wait.
lever while walking past doesn't show you the internal workings of
Hey,
it.
why don't I just go get my bombs, put one next to it, light it, and just break the lever?
No, that's how you do it. He will sit there and have the memory of going by and looking at it. He can sit there and roll perception and see if he can understand how. That's how it works.
Hey Matt,
It pulls
look,
down.
Hey Matt, look at the inner
goes up.
working. Look at the inner working.
Isn't that not how that goes?
Switch.
Is that
Can
not how
you
it
do a
goes?
perception check to see past it?
Max, can you tell me how that light switch works? From
Yes.
having walked past
inner
it?
work-
I actually know how
The
it
inner
works.
workings of it?
Yes, I
Can
do.
you take a look?
Okay, now assume that the light switch works on quantum entanglement principles. Can you tell me how it works on the inside?
Not even scientists understand how quantum entanglement works.
That's what we're dealing with.
Like, problem is, like, Tethric, he saw the levers and he saw the drain, or vent draining grate, that kind of thing. Other than that, he didn't see anything else. The only thing you can get from him from his memories would be what the general layout of the floors up above.
So we still have upstairs, and we have running across the desert.
Hold on, you. I want you to see exactly what I saw in that room.
That's pretty forceful there.
I could go scout.
Do you want to see
with
what
the bug.
that
It
big
looks like
room
it wants
looks
it.
like?
Do you want me to go scout with the bug?
I put my finger on his forehead.
I show him what that I saw in that room.
Okay, you see
Like,
kind of a wide room, like it no longer goes up. Like there's no staircase leading up in that room. You see kind of like a long table with chairs. You see the two familiarly plate armored guards with the Ouroboros snake on the shield. You don't see you see him running up the side to the roof, to the ceiling, swinging on like a chandelier.
then they pull out crossbows and like, I'm almost dead already.
Yeah, they basically you see them pull out like heavy crossbows that they had on their sides.
How
Other than
big
that,
is the room?
the room I would say from front to back is about
40 paces.
40 carats long. How many?
40 cubits.
40 cubits.
What other bullshit measurements can we pull out?
about 50 to 60 feet.
Okay, were there more doors in there, like going off to other rooms, or was it
No,
just
it was
a
just
big
that
table?
Yeah, the table is like a solid room.
Well, I don't know what.
From what you guys see on the outside of the tower, that makes sense because the tower kind of goes up like this and then like that, and then
one of us could try to sneak up there. You're the most sneaky.
Well, I could use the bug,
There's also the.
but I have an hour time limit.
Also, you can't talk.
I can't talk, but I can relay the information once I get back. The issue is I would have to find a place to stash it after the hour's up.
But we don't need to.
What are you guys talking about?
Play.
You like planning on murder?
Yes.
yes.
No, this is actually we're doing the D&D thing with 5 people knocked out.
Oh,
They're
good.
not here.
Well, that's also good because a 9-person D&D group is just stupid. So
I said this in the beginning.
you don't get anything done.
Devin,
DM.
you
You don't
said-
get anything
You
done.
said that when we had
We actually got
6
stuff done.
people and we added a few more.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but
and-
6 people is manageable.
Yeah, and
Just
they're
do a
still
little
trying to
better each
add
time.
that
Yeah.
Sunblade guy. It's like, oh, we have too many
I
people.
refuse
Let's add
anymore.
more people.
I told her this, a 5th person wanted to join, and I told him probably not because I don't want to do more than a 4-person group.
Like if we added in whoever the other guy is, like nosebleed, head shakes, face melts and explodes.
Well, here's my original group, though. My original group in the first campaign was a rogue, a fighter, a cleric, and a barbarian. So there was literally no utility, like, whatsoever. I mean, the cleric had a little bit,
Hard OP.
but literally it was like every time they would come to a thing, it's like, I smash it. I'm like, no. I'm not gonna smash a pit of acid that you have to figure out a way across. Like,
What
Sounds
edition was
like
it?
a classic case of.
Right now, they're in a tower that is comprised of magically enchanted bricks held together with sovereign glue.
there you go. But I mean, that's all I play. Still.
Yeah.
I hate Pathfinder, so.
Matt.
We haven't missed it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
not
utilitarian, but he's level 2, so he's useless as shit right now.
Excuse me.
We're all level 2.
I don't see you doing anything else better.
I have a bug. I'm gonna go scout. I want to go scout with the bug.
The bug is
Because
inconsequential at your level max.
Huh?
I know.
I want to find. We need to find out more about the tower. Right now, we have too little information. We need more
I need my
information.
bag over there. I forgot my die.
What we could do is in the morning when we go back outside, build more tower stuff. We could try asking some of the prisoners about.
Do you want? Is there any other information you want from the tower? Because I can scout the tower
My
using
bag
the
smells
bug.
like a dog. I think my dog is laying on it.
At
No.
least it didn't shit or piss on it.
You've D&D'd before. You know what to do. That's why I'm asking.
That's also called metagaming, Max.
That's why I asked you a character. Is there anything else that you want me to go look?
But my character doesn't know.
If you want to,
My character
His-
lived his whole life in a house.
the dwarf, he goes, if you can do that thing you did with him, you'd be able to at least see what I saw going through the floors.
I'm willing to take a beating to run around and scout, then just relay everything in my meld.
Well, we could In the morning, when we go out to work for stuff, we can ask some of the prisoners about something called the Great Chamberlain. It's on the back of those medallions.
Oh yeah, there was writing on it that I don't remember. I totally remember that. Because Israel's the one that writes everything down!
Fucking loud, motherfuckers.
We noticed. So, you just wait till the next morning and wait for your work regimen.
Or we can try and escape the cell and do one of the 4 other options we have.
Well, we have time to gather information. We have enough time to build a tower. That's how much time we have to do this.
I feel like we should probably leave before they finish the tower.
Yeah, who knows what happens when they're done in this tower? They're probably going to kill all the slaves or sell them off to other places or eat them.
Savage elves, right? We don't just eat sapient people.
We just don't eat people.
Filthy elves.
That is a good question. What do they do with the slaves once the tower is built?
I have no idea.
They're not just going, alright, you're free to go. See the desert? Your home's that way.
They
Bye-bye.
don't seem to give a shit about us either way.
Oh, they
They seem
don't.
to give a shit when they started fighting, started punching you, then we all got hit.
Yeah, I was hoping that me laying on the ground beaten would be like, oh, let's take him off to the infirmary where that one is. No,
I didn't even do anything.
you weren't there.
I was in a bug. Which is hilarious that you ended up getting beat because you were trying to copy what I was doing.
No, what they were doing is they were basically fighting amongst themselves, and the guards were like, "No,
No.
that person's unconscious. Are they sick? Is their work not going to get done?" See, they're all right.
Alright, so here's what we do. We find the sickest person, all get sick, spread the plague amongst all of us.
Several problems.
Such as?
No.
Oh.
I'm missing a die. It's one of my life counter dies.
This one's mine. It's all speckly.
Is that a life counter die though?
Yeah.
Is this your bag, Devin?
Huh?
Is this yours?
Yes.
This is the one I have.
That's the battle Zendikar set die. I'm pretty sure you didn't do Battle to Zendikar.
Where did your dice go?
I got one. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, that one's Devin. He
Battle to
wrote that
Zendikar.
Yes, I did. It was in that box. That dice right there.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Because I have like 5 of these. And I brought them all to D&D and they're all gone.
I got 2 spin down counters. One of them was those. May have been different.
There's more in there in that bag. You just pulled one
There's
out.
one in here. It's orange color.
Well, it's probably in my other stuff, but I did get one. By the way.
Are there glasses we can use? And can we use the ice?
I don't know. Why
I
you
was
asking?
asking him while not looking at him.
It was in the shadows of industry.
Then it wouldn't be that symbol.
Then what symbol would it be?
I don't know. I need to look it
I
up.
think it's just trying to take your dice.
I
No.
know. My poor battles.
No, I had one because I let Israel
Oh,
use
I
it.
had one that looked just like this, Devin. Thanks for returning it.
Are you using it as your D20?
No.
That
I
would
have
be
the
terrifying.
20 right here.
I was like, that would be terrifying. A 3, a 4, a 7. A 4. I don't know how that would be. So what are we doing? Are we
I
speaking?
don't know. What are you doing? Waiting till work the next morning?
Might as
What
well.
we've been doing for the past like week or something.
All right. So you guys go to sleep.
I'll
Wake
just
up the
go
next
and
morning,
fire.
and all have the 6 guards who come to your cell. Open up the cell, have handcuffed you guys, and are taking you out to the workyard. You pass up 2 floors into the main lobby. You see the levers once again that the guy that Tethric has pointed out.
I want to roll perception check. I want
Try.
to like
Yeah,
as
try.
I'm passing.
The internal working mechanisms of a light switch as you're walking past, when you've never heard of electricity.
That's basically what it is.
Go for it. So you figure out the mechanism from a passing glance.
Let's say intelligence. My intelligence is
You have like a character sheet with you?
Like perception,
I
that's
do.
wisdom.
Is it
Perception's
wisdom?
yeah.
So it's the second highest stat that we got from the base, which is a +2
Don't
and
you
a
have your character
+3.
sheet?
Yeah, it's in there. I don't want to go grab it right now. So it's a +5 total.
You were at the place you live!
I know. A 10. Yeah, that didn't make it. Yeah. I was expecting like a 17 because you're going to make it a little difficult.
It's a lever. It works like a lever works. Not sure what it does.
I would like to use my level 17 spatial summoner from his campaign.
Can I roll acrobatics on 11 to figure out how it works?
Yeah, it's +2. Wow, roll a 5. That was shit. What was it, a 17 or 18?
I keep forgetting that my
I know,
dwarf was
tell
a
me.
bard and warlock.
Nothing short of a nat 20 would have rolled. Damn it.
That wouldn't even done it because you need to reach 40.
I know. You need to reach 30, so nat 20 wouldn't work. But it's a nat 20. Nope.
A 30 is a near impossible challenge.
A dwarf could do it.
You have to have expertise.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
Or-
basically the stat has to be 20, so you get a +5, get
Or-
expertise, so
or a
that's
30.
10 +5, so that's +15.
A
You
level
have to
20
roll
will
a
have a
15.
+6 proficiency, so expertise will give you a +12. And then whatever so you have a 20 base stat. That'll give you 5, 17. It's doable. If
Yeah.
you, without expertise, 6, 5, 11, it's still doable, but it's tough.
It's tough. Expertise is nice. Like, you want to go into rogue just so you can get the expertise.
Rogue or Bard.
I wish I could multi-class, but mystics are too broken to multi-class.
Really?
There's nothing listed that says it can multi-class. It's playtest material. I'm helping out Wizards of the Coast.
By not giving them feedback.
Yes. I'll give them feedback at the end when they finally publish it to full version.
You guys have been assigned your duty as normal, putting bricks in the tower.
Okay. Does it look like the tower is sort of the same layout as the one already built?
More or less, except the spirals the opposite way.
Like it's on the outside, or it's just.
Is there do we see
It's the opposite way.
do we see a foreman? Is there plans? Or are we just willing?
So instead of going this way, it goes this way.
Is there like plans we can look at? Because obviously we're not like willy nilly.
You guys are building the outer wall, so you're mainly on scaffolding.
Okay.
And you see the inner core of the tower, and that's it. The
Well-
inner core appears to be made out of a solid rock.
Okay. How tall are we right now?
Well, you're about 5, 6 foot.
No. Like high off the ground.
4.
High off the ground.
I say at your current base, I'd say you're probably about 80 foot in the air.
I want to knock a brick off. It act like nothing happened.
Ow!
No. That's not what I'm talking. No, I have a pile of bricks, right? My pile of bricks. Pop. Tink. Well, let's see if I get in trouble.
Immediately.
It just kind of hits the dirt, and there's no one out here but you guys with the slaves.
Is there any slaves down below? I want to see what a brick will do.
Are you
fuck's sake.
about to
Before you get
Don't
all
have any
killed.
fall due to that?
That's at least 8 deep in
It was a joke.
We don't make jokes here. This is serious.
Excuse me. Sorry.
That-
My character's like, it is a joke. I was
Your
joking.
character's making jokes when she's having constant panic attacks for not having a muffler.
Yeah, no. I'm due for another panic attack whenever you're ready to throw it at me.
You're going into seizures just like Caleb.
Stuff medicine down his face.
So let's split up and ask about the Great Chained One.
Yo, slave.
The Great Chain
What's
One?
a great chain one?
It was on the back of those medallions.
Oh,
guards
I wasn't
were-
told what the back of
Do
the
the guards
down
ever
was.
talk about anything within earshot?
The only guards that are even like close to you guys are the ones who watch over the tools, and the ones that are at the tower itself. There's really
by cells and
yeah,
We're
there's
mostly alone 80 feet up in the air.
pretty much.
So it's safe to talk about shenanigans.
I want to go to the nearest.
You do see like one guard at the base in the middle of the tower, kind of just walking around and looking. But other than that, there's really nothing. And his job's mainly to make sure you guys are working, not just sitting around. So like if you guys you see like one slave kind of just sitting there taking a break, the guard pulls out a weapon, just.
I wonder if we could kill this guy and replace him in his armor.
It's a good thing I'm a master.
Just start
of
stacking
looking
bricks
like
with
I'm
that
actually
sovereign
doing
glow.
work.
You hear the same harsh as they only speak Dwarven.
I wish I spoke Droven.
You spook Dwarven? Ooh! Ah!
So I guess we could kill him and replace him with someone smart, the same size.
He probably has some
Probably
sort
like
of device to
Probably
alert
like
the
a
other guards.
human or something.
What are you going to attack him with?
Oh,
With the
that's
bricks? The bounce?
PD. I thought that said POG.
Are you going to attack him with the bricks that bounce?
We're probably like 80 feet in the air.
We could show him
That
our
we
bomb
could drop a
collection.
fucking brick on his head.
That's what I was trying to find out. How much damage they would do, but still, I can't kill a...
You're gonna throw it at a defenseless, unarmored slave?
Ugh. Sure, drop a brick down at him. I'm going to stand over here away from you.
I'm gonna stand by him, throw a brick, then run away like it was him.
Oh no.
Is there dust in there? I want the mask
Dust
of the
in
wild.
there? No.
Ah.
I just need to be lightly obscured. I can.
Like, I'm probably the only one that could fight these guys just because they don't need weapons.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, you
Roll an
exist.
intelligence saving throw.
Dude, do it. Cause can they know? No. That's the thing. They don't know where it's coming from, right?
Why? They're just gonna replace them and be even more suspicious.
We've already killed a
But
few.
even more. How are they dying?
We've already killed a few of them, and they just kind of beat us, put us in a cell. Like,
All right, throw a brick.
80 feet away.
Why are we doing this? We were supposed to ask about the Great Chamberlain.
I want to go to
Are we
the
breaking
nearest other
people?
slave and ask them if they know
If you
who the
wanna ask,
Great Chain one
Go,
is.
do it.
I'm
Get his
gonna-
attention.
I'm gonna scaffold my way away from them and go talk to some of the slaves.
I am going to talk to the
Alright,
slave because
so,
I don't want any of this business.
Give me a investigation check. Wherever that dice cost was. Yeah.
Who, me? Or
All
him?
of you. If you're all looking for slaves, give me a investigation check.
Investigation. That is, I don't like this sheet because it doesn't tell me what is what. What is it? Wisdom?
Investigation? I think that's intelligence, isn't it?
What?
I don't know.
Investigation.
I have a stupid shit thingy my brother gave me, and they don't tell me what is what.
Yes, investigation is intelligence.
Thank you.
I have my own homemade one. I have. Hey, do you have glasses and ice we can use?
Yeah, glasses are those two right there,
Fancy's
and
dating
then
ice.
ice right here. And if you don't find any usable ones in there,
I have two
Check the safe.
Mass Effect Andromeda glasses right there you can use.
this.
I didn't bring any liquor.
The only good thing that came out of Andromeda was the merchandise.
That's a horrible thing to say.
Like literally, the merchandise was cool shit. The game,
I'll have to, when I go get some stuff.
it had
I'll get
nice
some-
graphics. The graphics was pretty good.
Actually, when I leave here and head to Troy's, I'll pick up some liquor on the way.
Troy's, to do what? Troy's.
One.
A natural 20 plus 3.
Alright.
I got a 15.
Alright. Wait for whatever Troy finds. No, if we're gonna do like an overnight Animus thing.
I'll go over. No, I know. And it was a joke. I was gonna go find. I was trying to get to find. He wants to actually throw a brick at them. I'm not that stupid.
He
I don't.
assumes
I
that
have no way to defend myself.
He assumes that I was serious.
The problem is I have no way to defend myself other than throwing another brick. All they have to do is.
Let's go.
All they gotta do is throw up a shield and block the brick. That's all they have to do. The brick is useless.
I'm pretty sure that still being a attack roll on my part.
Oh, what if I built me a wall? I can build me a wall, a little mini wall, hide behind. They can't penetrate it. It's resistant to magical and physical and bullshit, and it can't fall apart.
Just build yourself a suit of armor out of the bricks and sovereign steel.
I'm cold.
All right, roll your investigation.
I did.
No, Troy. Here, there's a metal die. Do you want a plastic one? Because I got plastic ones too.
That's yourself.
There's a plastic
Would you
die.
like to drink,
Yeah.
Kevin?
Useless.
Why? What the hell?
Every time he puts his glass in front of me to take it, he can't put it down.
Can you go get my dice back, please?
He's going.
Because that was kind of rude.
Coming from you, that means nothing. That's a 7.
Our entire existence is kind of rude.
At least I'm not the kind of rude that puts my feet on people's dashboards.
I was wearing sandals.
Oh.
And?
I'm just gonna rub my filthy looking toe on your stuff.
You evidently never worked in construction because we all do that.
Well, congrats for you.
Congrats
Guess what everyone else doesn't do.
fine.
Yeah.
Guess what normal people do?
It doesn't bother me.
But it bothers people whose brand new car it is.
Oh, that was in your new car?
Yes.
He did that in my car and I got pissed. Because you can't find dashboards for my car anymore.
It's not gonna. Oh, you gonna worry about a scuff?
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's a $300 dashboard. Find another one.
It's a work truck.
Regardless, people don't like feet on their
A
things.
$17,000 car that I just recently got that just reached 1,000 miles. I don't want your dirty ass feet on the dashboard.
Next time we get it, I'm going to put down my pants and rub my ass
I will.
all over your.
I will rub my cheeks and rub my asshole on everything.
I don't even think of his asshole. He has to like spread all his cheeks, and it's like a lot of handfuls. Like all.
No, yeah, I just got a haul ass. Shane just takes 2 trips. So, so you got a 15,
Yeah.
nat 20 plus 3, and what?
7.
7.
And
You
everything.
find this slave that looks pretty knowledgeable. It's used to be a gnomish person.
Yo,
Oh,
no, you know what a chain one is?
As they turn around, you notice it's just a small human child, and
Yo, kid, you ever hear any of the girls talking about stuff?
he goes, "No, Mister."
All right, got it. I'll get back to
They
work.
don't say
before you
anything.
get whipped.
He just kind of,
Get back to work before you get whipped.
yeah. You two.
I ain't gonna raise this whole thing. We'll get out of here soon.
You guys pretty much come to the same slave. He appears to be an older gentleman.
Always go to the old guy.
He's not like 60s. He's older, as in he's probably in his 40s.
That's
Little child, what do you want?
From my perspective.
Older than you guys.
No, from my perspective, my perspective, that's young.
But you're also not a human.
Yeah, he's a human. I'm an elf.
He sits there and he's, dark skinned for being in the sun all day, kind of wrinkly, cracked, dirty.
So he's lucky. Racist.
As you approach, he doesn't stop. Like he's been here so long that putting the bricks in is now kind of motorized in a way. He doesn't have to really pay attention. His body just does it. He goes, "Hi, newcomers."
Can we bother you for a second?
He goes, "I got all the time in the world here."
Don't we all?
I want to
He just
ask.
keeps going.
I need to I'm just gonna start working while I'm listening because I don't want to look like I'm not doing anything.
Who built the scaffolding?
I guess we.
Slaves.
What's the scaffolding made of?
It appears to be like some kind of very dry old wood. It's not very safe by any means. But
This is fine.
Do you know who the chained one is? As I put another brick on.
Or have you heard of something called the Great Change Ones?
He goes, "Well," he goes, "when I was back in University of Toll, I wasn't part of the religious department, but I do recall a few things." He goes, "I know he's basically on terms of like a deity, but I'm not sure entirely what he was." He goes, "There's a slave over on," he goes, "if you go over to the mess tents, they're over there by the on-cake pits. there's a slave there named Mikhail. He was a buddy of mine in the university. He did religious studies and things of that nature. He might be able to tell you more.
How do we get to the uncorrect pits?
Same as anything else. You walk over there. They ain't gonna stop you.
We can just go over there.
I want to ask the guy before I
He goes,
leave.
do you see anything besides the slave driver down? They don't care where you go as long as you work.
I want to ask before I leave. How does Toll look? Because I remember hearing about being destroyed. I'm pretty sure.
It's been 100 years.
He goes, well, I haven't been there in about 30 years now. Actually, how long has it been? I lost track. But,
Wasn't it destroyed like a century ago?
he goes, the city's rebuilt. It looks fine. It looks even more beautiful than it used to, from what people say.
Someone wants to collapse into the river.
Would have worked.
Someone fell into the river. But he goes, find Mikhail. He should be able to help you.
Okie dokie.
What's your name?
Jameson.
Okie dokie.
Like the whiskey?
Jameson.
Jameson Fox.
Huh?
Like the whiskey?
There's a lot of things named Jameson. It's a human name.
Irish name, but okay.
Irish people aren't humans? You racist bastard.
Is it because they eat potatoes?
I'm Irish, so I can make those jokes.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm bored of magical construction. I'm gonna go to the on-site pits.
Are we all going together?
I
Or?
don't think that's a good idea if all of us just decide to go south.
Yeah, since we're all in
I'm
the same
going to
cell.
build faster for the two of us. Us two, keep in
He's so used to destroying fortifications when it comes to building. He's a genius.
18.
Plus, what's your athletics?
My dex.
Athletics.
What is he doing?
This is manual labor.
So that'd be a 17. I have an 8 strength.
He's basically, you're moving at a really good pace. Like you're for two people, you're basically with the pace of two slow people. But he's basically doing the work of two slow people. So
I got you covered. Not him though. Or it.
Well, I climbed down the scaffolding.
yeah. The taskmaster there doesn't stop you.
I effectively removed my combat character from dialogue.
I scooched on over to those on-character pits. Can we see those from above the scaffolding?
You schwiggity schwiggity.
Yes.
Go after that on-cake booty.
Only you were bird person.
So, yeah, they're pretty. You've heard slaves talk about the on-cake pits. This is where they throw disobedient slaves into the on-cake pits. That's also where the mess tent is, where you just get your lunch, basically.
Well, that's not suspicious.
Your lunch is the same every day.
No, what I'm saying is it's right next to the enclave
we
pits.
eat pancake shit.
It's either that or if there's a mess fight, they can just go cook.
So, you walk over to the mess tent. There are two slaves in there cooking this gruel under the supervision of about 3 guards. You head past there and you arrive at the on-cake pits, which is quite literally a pit that bores deep into the earth. You don't really see anything on the surface, except you do see a few familiar on-cake creatures in cages on the
I
side.
never saw one.
Huh?
I saw his corpse. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, you see his corpse. So you see a few live on-cages, in cages off to the side, with about 10 guards around them.
So that's what happened at my front door.
Yeah.
Your front door. Oh.
My
That's
house.
That's the thing that busted through, yeah.
I never saw it because I was in a box.
So
Are the, wait a second, you're telling me these are the same people that attacked the...
Sweet. Holy fuck.
Did you just now?
I just
Yeah.
not figured, no one told me.
But we all just figured it out ourselves.
Context clues and paying attention.
How about you be a nice person and it's like, hey, I didn't know you didn't know this, but here you
I
go.
realize I can't be nice to you because you remind me of my brother. I don't like him.
That's nice. Okay, thank you. No, so they're the same people that attacked the house the
Yes,
first
I
time.
thought I made that obvious.
No.
The Ouroboros amulets, the Ouroboros shields, the Onkeg pits, we got attacked by an Onkeg. They could be different people.
I never saw any Ouroboros
that,
on the soldiers that attacked the
Because
first
only he
time.
did, but he told us about them.
Evidently, I wasn't there.
He told us about them today, while we're sitting at this table.
We needed a new moose, I guess.
So,
Can you just stop being assholes?
I'm afraid you don't understand how this group works.
There's
All 9 people in this group are assholes.
we generally have a
I honestly didn't know. It never dawned on me, and you're all
we
being
generally have a
assholes about it.
designated shit on this person,
Thank
but
you.
Moose isn't here. True.
It's weird not having the
It's
designated
either
shit
like
on.
it's like Moose, Israel, Colt, Alex.
Yeah, there's a hierarchy of who gets shit on.
And we're running low on people.
So it's my turn now. Okay, I see how it is.
If you wanted to stop Max, what you need to do is fight back and start shitting on us.
I don't come up with good comebacks. I'm not a good comeback
Stop being an
beginner.
easy target.
That's why you are the current target. So I'm gonna talk to some people.
Right.
So,
I'm gonna kick a brick
Jameson,
off.
huh?
I'm gonna kick another brick off, and act like I'm still working.
There's like no slaves down there. There's just sheer wall.
No, I'm saying like there's gonna be a guard. It's like why is there a
Slap
brick?
some sovereign glue on the brick, then toss it off. So whatever, if it just
Oh, I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna do that next.
oh, I broke up my
That's it.
shield.
When there's a guard coming by, I'm gonna put some slapper and glue. I'm just gonna drop it and just keep on working.
So, Jameson did give you a base description of him. So you do see him kind of carrying what appears to be parts of creatures in like a big kind of tub on his back.
Where's it coming from?
He's coming from what appears to be like a big kind of dark black tent on the opposite side of the on-cake pits. He appears to be heading actually down into the on-cake pits.
What was Alex's Discord name?
Alex is
Swole acceptance.
Yeah, that sounds right.
swole acceptance. Sounds right. Yeah.
I'm trying to get their attention.
Let's all just get swole in this game, dude. Yeah. You're probably without the fat, you'd probably be buff as hell. You're probably the strongest.
I call out to him. Hey there, need any help?
He kind of goes, I think I got it, but there's more barrels.
Okay, I'm gonna run back to the tent and grab one of those things.
Okay, as you walk into, because like the barrels are like the inside the tent, you walk in and there appears to be like just dead people, dead creatures, just ruthlessly just processed, thrown into the barrel, and people are just carrying them.
I'm gonna switch on my need to not breathe.
Yeah, it smells pretty awful.
What kind of creature?
The guy, you actually see one of the guys you see a couple guys in the armor. But you actually see one of them who's not in the armor. He's just kind of like a bigger, kind of buff guy with almost like a apron, like a leather apron, and he's got like a cleaver. He's just processing these things.
What kind of creatures are there?
He appears to be a dwarf, but
No, I mean like the dead creatures, just like animals, or
some of them are animals, some of them are people. You figure like raids and stuff that have happened, that they or slaves that have died on the job get brought over here.
nothing gets
So
wasted.
this is what we eat, huh?
No.
They probably go to the on-kegs. We probably get stuff that won't make us sick.
Are there like already filled barrels I can just pick up
Yes.
and leave with? I'm gonna pick up one of
But
these.
like I said, the man appears to be like a very tallish dwarf-looking man. Like you get to guess he's a mix between like a human and a dwarf.
Goliath and dwarf.
He's just like one of the normal foot soldiers.
This is the guy that's wearing like the pants with the leather apron. He's just processing brutally these corpses and throwing them into barrels.
I wonder if they can skin a dog with its tongue intact.
That's a dwarf thing.
So you pick up one of the barrels and you kind of catch up to McConnell.
Yeah.
He's kind of a little bit ways
Just
down
not
that
even its
like
whole
the,
tongue, just a tongue skin.
Okay, Hannibal Lecter.
In Dwarf Fortress, when they butcher animals, they keep the entire skin intact, even like the tongue skin. So if it gets resurrected, you have an entire animal's skin. So you can like read combat reports like the dwarf grabbed the dog skin by the tongue.
It's very detailed.
They are very thorough with skinning.
He's heading. He's about a little ways down the uncake pit after you catch him.
I walk in at accelerated pace to catch up with him.
Yeah, you catch up to him pretty quickly. He's not moving very fast. He goes, "Yes."
Your buddy Jameson said I should talk to you for some information.
He goes, "Jameson's still alive?"
Building the tower.
He goes, "Oh, he's got the nice work, I see."
Yes.
Awaken his mind so it doesn't need to breathe.
That's not how that works.
He goes, "So, you sought me out for a reason."
Yes, you said you could help me with some religious things, specifically something called the Great Chain One.
He goes, he would send you my way. He goes, I'd probably know more my notes, but from what I remember offhand, it's been a while. Pardon me, but
That's fine.
he goes, it's an old evil deity that was sealed away by the gods at the nearly beginning of time. It took most of the good aligned gods to bring it down and chain it.
Oh, you're making an OC guy. See, Devin.
Huh?
You're making an original character guy. So strong, all the other gods need to team up.
No, it's actually a thing in the D&D lore.
They do.
Go look it up in the monster manual, Troy.
It's too edgy. They wouldn't do that.
They did.
No!
Have you seen anything at all in the D&D?
How many fan fictions are there?
Yes.
I mean, a D&D.
Oh shit.
It's probably there. People after that Durgar ass. Schnurflings.
Oh my god, really?
I have no idea.
Let's get back to the task at hand.
Snurfniblin seems like something someone would fan fiction.
Let's like get back to the task at hand of finding out who the hell the chain one is.
He's like, what I say is that he was an old, powerful deity that basically tried to kill all the other gods.
He sounds like an interesting fellow. Do you know any reason that these people would be affiliated with him?
Because I know a few groups that would affiliate with him, but which one are you dealing with?
These
people.
Here.
He goes, these people are just mercenaries.
Yes,
With
but
the symbol.
up to the top of the tower, one of my friends has been up there. I use the word friend loosely. Let me just do that while we're walking. How does it smell in here?
Outside?
No, like we're walking down into a pit.
Oh, into the on-cake pit? Right now it's okay because you're not really deep into it yet. You're kind of still, you're heading down, you're not quite in the belly of the pit.
Oh, you have to breathe so you can talk. Because you have to.
That's not how that works, Max.
That's how talking works.
It is how that works, but 5th edition isn't made to conform to that amount of realism.
Devin can sit there and say, yes, it does.
If you want that, just go back to 3.5 or earlier.
No, he can just sit there and says, this is
He
how it
could
works.
obviously say it, but core 5th edition
If he could
doesn't
sit
have
there
the
and go,
mechanics to handle it. Why are we
here's some
talking about
residual transportation magic, you step in the room, bada bing, bada boom, you take all of your health and damage.
It's only 16.
teleportation without breathing? Can I do teleportation?
Huh?
Just tell,
He just compared breathing to teleportation
Teleport the
magic.
air into your
Can I
lungs.
breathe teleportation?
Yes.
just teleport the air into your lungs.
That's what you do. You teleport the air into your lungs.
One of my friends, when we first arrived here, went up to the top of the tower and found some fellows with an Ouroboros on their shields. Much like some medallions we found from people who attacked my house.
Ouroboros.
I'll show you if you'd like.
He goes, that is the, he kind of just like a light chuckle. He goes, "That's one of the newer groups. That's they're, forgive me, I do not know the name, but they're a newer group on the scene. And by newer, I mean within the last few hundred years. We know their general goal, to unchain the Great Chained One, but
What would he be called then?
the Great One."
That's stupid.
You're not even there.
But he goes, "That is their goal, but I have no idea how they would achieve it. I was only a student. I never actually got to graduate."
I see.
You should pass me some of those. Those are really good.
I figured that any of the stuff here would probably be either his or wouldn't exist, so I wanted to bring stuff.
So, what goes on down in these pits?
Well, we feed the on-cakes.
Sounds peachy.
He goes, it's lovely. If you're lucky, he kind of lifts up his hand. Now you realize when he lifts his hand, he's missing like 2 fingers. He goes, "If you're not quick, well, you get quicker."
You get quicker.
You actually have to like hand feed like, here's a sugar cube, Bethy.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them.
So you feed the small ones, yeah. Hope you got decks.
I have a mystic version of Main Hand. That would be suspicious to use.
It's an age.
Oh, they still casting spells. Are there any cards down there?
I'm about to get to that. So as you get towards the belly of the pit, you do see what appears to be like carved into the wall, like a room. Like the door is open. There's like a guard standing outside, and you see about 10 to 12 of these armored guards inside. Heading down, you see about 2 more at the bottom of the ramp that you finally reach, and there's a tunnel that headed inward. There's one guard. He looks at you. He looks at you both. He marks down something on like a clipboard and points you down in the tunnel.
Off we go.
He bravely ran away. What?
Nothing.
Oh. You arrive at,
I'm just looking
after
at
a
you.
few minutes, my pile of chips.
On top of your laptop. But he doesn't like my feet on top of his on his dash, so but I don't know
There's
the
a difference.
laptop.
The laptop I don't care about.
The laptop's more expensive than the dash.
Not this laptop.
Are you sure?
$70,000 car that I don't want to fucking replace shit on.
That's why I didn't say to you, asshole.
You're talking about my stuff though.
No, not your stuff.
My dash.
I'm talking about his dash and his laptop.
Same situation with the dashes.
I put food in my dash. That's why I don't want your feet there.
You're all crazy.
We're crazy because we don't want bare feet on our things.
I always had sandals on. That wasn't barefoot.
Your dirty, dirt-ridden sandals.
They were clean. I'd check them.
Oh, yeah.
You've walked across who knows how many years of dinosaur shit.
Oh, because it was your sandal that's wiggling.
So fine,
against my
I'll bring in
stuff.
Clorox, and when I get in your car, wipe off my foot. Okay, they're clean now.
Who says he's getting back in my car?
So, you appear to like come across like a catwalk that walks over a chasm, and in that chasm are, him and Makat. There are hundreds of full-grown onkegs kind of scurrying about underneath.
Do they take notice of us walking across the top?
They appear to be used to this happening, and it's like it appears that these people have developed like a symbiotic relationship, where you guys are feeding their young, so they don't bother you. You go a little further, and then you enter what appears to be like a hatchery room, and there's like you see onkegs from about the size of like a small dog to the size of like a bear moving through this room. As Mikhail enters, you see kind of like a sweat forming on his brow. He reaches into his little barrel, grabs a piece of something out of there, and holds it to one of the little ones. And right as it goes to light, you see like a 4-pronged mouth open. He lets go and it like snatches the meat and runs off. He starts doing that with multiple.
I do have to ask, why don't you just throw it on the ground or toss it into the air? They seem pretty eager to catch it.
He goes, "They won't. You dump it on the ground and watch." He pulls out like a small hunk of something. He sets it on the ground and walks away. They don't touch it.
Fuck.
Seems pretty picky.
Can you pick it up again and hold it in your hand? Will they eat it then?
No. Once it touches the ground, they don't want it.
They seem to be very health conscious.
It's like a bunch of Troys.
What if you just set...
Oh, so you eat shit that falls on the ground? Your raw hunks of flesh?
If I'm hungry enough.
So, what are you doing, Matt?
What if we just set the bucket on the ground? It's not technically touching the ground at that point. And most of it's quite elevated because it's resting on all the other parts.
He goes, I've tried that. They sniff it and they just look at me.
What the fuck's wrong with them?
Are there any guards in here?
No.
Do you want to reveal it?
The hesitation in Matt. Right
Do you want to reveal the
Reveal what?
mage hand with thing? Your psychic shit? To the slave?
I'm not sure he cares so much. In the interest of not losing my fingers.
You can even do his job and gain his thanks.
I think I'll remember this.
I pick up one of the chunks of meat and then float it away from my hand with Mystic Mage Hand.
Alright. You kind of put it in the front of the concave baby, kind of wiggle it, and it like latches onto the meat and runs off with it.
I do that for the rest of my bucket stuff.
What's your dex?
It's 14.
That was not bad.
It's not an 8.
Mikhail, would you like some help?
He goes, he's kind of holding his hand, because it appears like one of them managed to like snip, like the edge of his hand's bleeding a little bit. He's just like, thank you.
I empty his bucket too.
Alright. As he kind of puts on the barrel back on the back with the ropes. And I start walking back. As you guys get to the catwalk, and he stops. He looks around, he looks at his hand, and he goes, where are the guards?
What do you mean? There weren't any guards on the catwalk? There were just a bunch of bunk kegs.
He goes, usually when people leave the hatchery, there's guards waiting for them.
Like directly outside?
He goes, yes.
Maybe they slept in?
While he's in there, did anything happen on the surface?
Meanwhile,
Where are the guards?
I'm waiting for a guard to come by because I'm going to drop a brick down that has this glue shit on it. I'm going to see what happens.
You little big. What's that thing? What's that? Was that weird Japanese game that like you like roll the ball and collected things?
Beautiful Katamari? Or
Katamari. That was it. I almost said Tamagotchi. I'm like, that's not it.
that's a little.
Yeah. It's all the same. It's all a bunch of.
You only had like
Punchy
3
ones.
buttons. No matter what you did, it died.
So, do we see any shenanigans happening at the...
Oh, outside you guys are laying your bricks.
those aforementioned guards, did we see those when we walked into the hatchery?
There were 2 guards at the entrance of it. Yes,
But
The
they
one
weren't
that,
there
like-
when we came out?
Pointed him.
like apparently from what Mikhail tells you, no, that was a different guy. But yes, he says you enter, and then after a few minutes the guards enter, and then they wait for you to finish feeding the onkegs, and then they bring you out with them.
Maybe we just finished early because of shenanigans?
No, because if one of the prisoner is injured, like onkegs go into a blood frenzy.
Oh.
It's a good thing they did this.
Well,
Well, we should probably get off this wooden bridge.
You guys haven't crossed it. You're like on the hatchery side.
Oh, we haven't walked across it yet.
Yeah, he like walked up to it. He just stopped.
He's like,
I
uh
thought he stopped in the middle of it.
Because remember all those fully grown onkegs below the bridge?
oh. Well, Caleb, looks like you're gone.
Jonathan?
John, no, the one that's injured.
Oh, Mikhail?
Because he's going to leave him.
Do you think you could hold all of the blood in your hand while we walked across the bridge?
He goes, I'll try.
He has a loincloth. Tell him to take off the loincloth, wrap it.
But then it'll be a blood-soaked loincloth that'll be around his crotch next time he goes in. Like, have him stand in the barrel and you carry it across for a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, we could try shouting across.
Woo! 8 more times. You're a human. You don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
Alright. It's very dim lit here. So he kind of looks over and he goes, "Well, I think we can make it."
Do you want to try shouting across first? Maybe they're just doing something else.
He goes, "These guys don't neglect duty. Trust me."
Well, you can go first.
Before they got to the bridge, were there like multiple ways down to different on-keg areas?
Why don't you give me a perception check with disadvantage?
Well, that's a 2. I could get a 1.
And I got a 1.
That was a 2 and a 19. That's a 2 plus minus 1. Plus a 2. So that's 3.
Yeah, you don't see shit. So, as he starts kind of walking across the
I give
bridge,
him a wide berth before I follow him.
he walks across the bridge. He's kind of holding his hand, trying to staunch the
You
blood.
just like hold it over the bucket.
Or hold the bucket in front
It's
of him.
not so much. It's just the scent of blood.
Then run across.
But you had bloody arms in the bucket.
No, they were drained.
Oh.
As I said, the things in the tent were being processed and drained before they were brought in.
I would just be doing this.
How big of a cut is it on?
Just suck it.
It's a good.
Like, oh. He'd have,
Well, he has
doesn't have the
nuts.
finger-
He doesn't have the fingers, so he could just sit there and do this. I think he's not thinking, obviously.
panicking.
He gets about halfway across the bridge, and you see what like an on-keg claw just pierce through his chest, another one kind of through his abdomen, and just rip him in half and pull him down the shaft.
Like they could just reach over the bridge.
I
What
seriously
uses it?
reconsider walking across the bridge.
Any info you wanted from him? Good luck.
You could wait till the blood dies down, so you're not bleeding.
But he is covered in Mikhail blood.
Oh.
How is he
Even
covered in
having given
McCann?
He gave him a wide berth.
He gave him a wide
He
berth.
literally ripped the guy in half.
We didn't cover how wide of a berth it was.
You didn't say how far back he was.
Because the tunnel that you guys are in it's only wide enough for 2 people to walk shoulder to shoulder.
Well, you're fucked.
I'm just gonna sit on the side with the baby on kegs.
Okay.
Oh no, I think somebody was here.
Why?
Is it the one bunch of cars in the garage?
So fuck me.
I don't even know who this is.
I don't know.
Jacob's friend. We've totally met him before.
I ain't gonna look for him.
We just ignore him. Just do it.
Just ignoring him for a month.
Okay.
If he ever asks who's the Fire Lord, he's not here.
That sounds like a squeaky break.
It's this chair.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, it's the chair.
Turn the phone off.
Well, you can come back to them while I wait for someone to come and rescue me.
Okay.
Or suddenly develop teleport powers.
You become level 17.
I only need to be level 3.
What else can you do with your level 2 powers?
Hold on.
So, do I see any guards lock under me?
Please hold. Okay.
Okay. So, do you see any guards?
No.
Oh, damn it.
There's only one guard that's in your area, and he's behind you.
I have those 3 abilities.
I'm kidding. That would be not the smart thing to do.
He doesn't have a shield. He has like a whip, and he has a sword on his belt.
How heavy are these bricks?
They're like a good size.
So if I manage to sneak up on him,
No, I'd say they're probably about 30.
if I manage to sneak up on him with the sovereign glue on there and stick it to the blade and stick one to the whip.
Be a hammer then.
Yeah, you try one-handing this 30-pound sword at this point.
Have you met D&D?
Long sword.
We'll just stick another brick on. We'll just stick another brick on there.
Just before you do that, brick to brick.
That's what I'm saying.
As he's falling, connect brick to brick to brick.
Alone went perfectly through the frozen melted water.
This will totally work.
Do I get any better with building?
So,
You're getting pretty proficient.
do I
I'll soon
do
get
I
there.
notice
War.
anything? Like, do I see any congregating of guards at the mess tent where he went?
No.
Do I see an emptying of guards?
There's only the one guard beside at the mess tent.
Yeah.
There's 3 guards that guard the actual like cooking equipment.
Yeah, but do I see
They don't
any increase or decrease in guards
Right.
of the ones that I can see?
You see about maybe 2 guards move from the main building towards the mess tent, but other than that, nothing
Do my
really.
superior cat ears pick up any commotion from down in the pits? Being
Superior.
amplified.
I have elf ears.
Cat ears.
Mine are bigger.
What do your calf ears? Your calf ears.
My catheters.
Your catheter says.
What's my perception?
Matt's just in there going.
Oh, Matt.
14.
No, you really don't pick up on anything. No.
Gotta keep working.
Yeah, you're like,
Maybe I'll get a reward if I keep going hard.
I'm gonna panic attack. I'm due for a panic attack.
Oh, whip will break him out of it.
pretty much.
The guy has to come to me. I'm up
I
high.
think that's what that's for.
He has like a makeshift set of stairs to go around the central pillar.
Well, he has to get through there.
He has a really long whip.
I'll
You're panic attacking. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Fall off,
He has about a
I don't know
500 foot
how did I
whip.
get out of it last time.
fall off of the scaffolding.
It's fine.
That's 80 foot. No.
It's fine. You
Could
might,
only-
I'll just let the guy calm me down.
you might just take 8 damage.
You think people care that much, Max?
He's gonna calm me down with the whip.
18. You're not wearing any armor.
Nope.
So it's just 10 plus dex.
Yep.
Did that?
Which is
I'm
a
pretty sure an
3.
18 hits.
Yep.
Which a whip is.
94 plus dex.
No, whip is strength.
No, it's a finesse weapon.
Like,
Oh, you
I
can do
do
We
it.
discussed it.
Yeah, his strength is better though.
Okay.
So he's gonna do that. So that would be 6 slashing damage.
I think
A
so.
whip? Yeah.
It might be piercing. Just slash.
It should
That
be.
isn't
It should be.
pierce.
It's a.
Huh?
Should be called whip damage. Period. Because it's
Whip
it's a
damage?
slap. Because that's what it is. It's you're slapping somebody with a reed.
Read no.
So I get 6 damage.
Yep.
Do I need to roll
it knocks
concentration?
you? It knocks you out of your. That, son of a bitch.
Oh, okay.
That kind of sting.
I say thank you and no because I know.
How good is
I
his
st-
whip? Like cleave meat from bone? Good.
He's as good as Valif is with the whip. And Valif broke a chain in half with it.
I'm gonna say thank you in Halfling because I don't know what language they speak.
He doesn't understand. Speak Dwarven.
He assumes you're begging.
He don't speak Common.
Dwarven.
Only Dwarven.
Only Dwarven.
That is a load of horseshit.
Tell that to them.
I do.
Oh,
Hey,
wait.
Catherick Barris, why don't you talk to him? You're a smart bard merchant. Maybe you can make a deal. I mean,
Yes.
we have some money, maybe we could actually buy our freedom.
Money that you no longer have on you.
It's in the chest.
It's in the chest.
That they now own.
We have Lord's basically credit card to save his son from slavery, at least.
That he has in the chest that they don't own.
They don't know what it is, so.
The badges are in there, damn it. If I send an SOS, can I send a short message?
No, the SOS just.
And it gives them a location.
Holy shit, we need help.
Why don't you go do that with the beetle?
I could, but then again, I'll get whacked to the whip again right now. Not a good time.
We might be passing out from heat stroke.
I didn't mean right now.
Well, actually, no.
So,
They'll sit there. If I'm like completely like unconscious, they'll either no, that's a
Tip
bad
you off.
idea. They just might just throw me
After
in
about, for you, about 10 minutes after you guys not returning,
Yes.
2 guards kind of walk down the, you see 2 guards kind of walking down the tunnel. They look and they see, they look over the edge and they take a step back as like a claw kind of grabs into the stone and pulls away. There's like a chunk now taken out of the stone.
He's over the
I go.
One looks at you and he the other one's wearing like a backpack, and he kind of turns around. He takes out these 2 kind of cylinders. They light the piece to be like some kind of like cloth, shove it down into the cylinder, and starts producing a crap ton of smoke. They drop it down the crevice, and all the skittering and everything you heard before slowly subsides.
Oh,
Are the untakes just bees?
they're like bees.
No.
Oh, if they could fly.
Give me a perception smelling.
If they could fly.
$19.
You kind of sniff the smoke, and it doesn't smell like normal smoke. It smells like a mixture of herbs of some kind.
They're bees.
And as you walk, the one kind of instructs you to walk across.
I hurry.
You glance down, and the unkegs, they're moving, but they don't appear to notice you anymore.
Like, are they 3 feet below the bridge?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I was like, I was expecting the bridge to be like, you got like 30 feet between them, and
No.
they reached up. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, it's the fucking queen. She's there too, right now.
Good. I don't run across the bridge, but I run across the bridge.
The speaker. Across.
There's a brown trail behind him.
As he's walking here, okay, go shh.
Oh no, they're friendly again. There's blood in my shit.
I shouldn't have eaten that key. So,
Not Chipotle.
Chipotle. You know, I've never eaten a Chipotle.
Neither have I, but I've seen the
Neither
South
have I.
Park episode. That's all I know.
And I've seen how people are just like Chipotle. I'm like, I've never. Doesn't even. What? I prefer Moe's down in Florida. It got me confused too because I thought when they said we're going to Moe's, I was down in
Moe's
PCC.
Corner, town.
I was like, Moe's a store here? And then they're like, no, it's like a burrito shack kind of thing. It's really stinging. Like you'd slap your mother for a pint of their pinto beans. It's great. So you're let out of the tunnel
Okay.
by these 2 guards. And you see the 2 guards that were supposed to meet you
Are
outside. Half of them.
oh.
Wait, did they go down to meet them, but when he started bleeding, they were already taken care of? Yeah, my biggest complaint would be, why am I 2 feet away from the Ankh?
You're a slave.
Like, even the guards.
It's free food.
Even the guards are there, though.
It's like the Shadow Broker DLC where they keep playing there's no handrails.
How come the Enclave, they don't
We're fighting the
escape?
Enclave now.
The Ankeg?
Enclave.
They're not being. kept there. Like they like
Well,
found
they
an
can leave.
entrance into the nest. They can leave anytime they want. But basically, these humans or whatever they are feeding their young. So they develop kind of like a symbiotic relationship with each other.
We could use them to take over, but I don't know how you would.
Me? I'm not going back in there. I just watched the man get ripped in half, and now I'm covered in blood.
Then I walked out and saw 2 more men ripped in half.
Plate now. Hey, that's how you can deal with them. Every time you go down there, just bleed a little and wait for them to die.
2 guards at a time.
Perfect. They're all forced into a funnel.
But they're not trapped in here with. I'm not trapped in here. You're trapped in here with me. And all these hundreds of on-gangs.
Know that I feed their young.
Are you able to telepath with beasts?
I
They have
could,
to-
yes, but why would I?
They have to speak a language. Any language.
They have their own language.
As long as they speak
Onkegs?
a language. No, oh, the onkegs. I thought you were talking about the guards.
No, the Ankeks.
No, I don't know if the onkegs speak a
The
language.
queen would. I'm not sure about the actual drones.
Well,
Like, they could have a 30 intelligence, but if they don't speak a language, I can't interface with them.
might be able to.
There's a wrong interface here.
I have no idea.
Will they be in the mantra manual?
Okay,
I'm hoping to get the critter compendium soon.
Yeah. Sorry, is and just see if they actually speak a language. I don't think they do.
Well, they have to communicate
Making up that the
somehow.
queen can, like arachnids.
But I said the
and
queen
cats.
can, yeah.
Dogs and cats kind of communicate. They don't speak anything.
Well, it's more of
Body language and,
pheromones they give off, body language,
That's still a type of
and then the
communication.
barking.
and tones and yeah.
Because obviously you know when a cat's pissed off.
I don't know because I don't have them. Cats are dumb.
Triggered.
I was gonna
You
say-
see that face? He was like, I'm going to tear this guy
I was
a new
gonna
one."
say at least my cat doesn't piss on my stuff, but I can't really say that.
Okay.
Why are there so many R's? on the
This is what I
wall?
said too.
Because his last name was R.
That's more creepy than endearing.
It's Sesame Street. Today's letter is R. For retard.
R for the 30th day in a row. Okay, I think it'd be with an A. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do they look like?
Are they in the normal one or the
They're the normal ones.
the
for
polo?
Here's the cakes.
They look like really fucked up praying mantises.
Yeah.
Those things are basically in 2 worlds. That really shitty game that I love.
Languages, none. They do not
Royal
speak.
Queen. Is that in this?
No, the queen is my own thing.
Okay, so I guess that's another option, but you'd have to
Are they a
know.
hive mind?
Essentially,
Can I speak to the hive mind?
not through the drones. You did.
So you'd have to actually figure out that you could talk to the queen first.
Or have any interest in ever returning to this pit?
This is where they get their, chained on cakes from. These guys. They also ride these things through the desert.
But why?
They look kind of spiky.
Spiky.
Saddle takes care of that.
Oh, can we see the world map again?
Yeah, actually, I gotta draw a new one for.
The world map?
Oh,
I want to see where the desert is.
Okay.
It's just south.
I'm having trouble picturing south because it's the last time I saw them.
Okay, so here's Pole and continents on.
Microphone!
Oh. I'm sorry. This is the continent that Trist is on. Okay, so here's Trist. Here's the Bone Kingdom. Here what was the Elven Kingdom. Can't remember what it was called. The Fey Monarchy. Over here was
roamers.
the Roamers.
Then there's the Ash place.
And Ash Kingdom is here.
Then
You're like
the big
here.
place was up here.
This is the desert. Right here. So we're like in the Ash Kingdom.
we went from
somewhere.
up here
But it's not the
down
Ash
there.
Kingdom anymore. It's a province of Trist.
It doesn't seem right because I thought the Romers were over here. The
No.
Ash Kingdom was up even further, and
No,
then
like,
the desert
this is
was up
north.
even
This is
further.
north.
Which is why I'm having trouble picturing the map because Bone Kingdom's right there.
Okay. For you, Toll, body of water.
I could draw it out.
Trist Concordant, Fey Monarchy,
Hold on. No.
the
It's
Bone,
okay. I'm gonna draw
the
this
Kingdom
out.
of Bone. Have the Romers, and then you have the Ash Kingdom.
Oh yeah, the attack plan for Toll. Remember?
Yeah.
I did not mean. I totally forgot about that on your mic. Sorry. I was in the
Allow
wrong
me
one.
to draw it for you on.
Wasn't your talks if they're getting rid of paint?
Oh yeah, they are.
Getting rid of what?
Microsoft.
It's
They're
useless.
just not going to support it anymore. Like they don't support Vista or ZXP. They don't
It's
support
either.
one of them anymore to get
They
people to
they
stop
don't
using it.
they don't support either.
They only support their shitty Windows 10 and
0.1.
7 and up.
I still use paint when I'm bored. I just got squiggle, like draws shit. Okay, time for a really shitty drawing of the continents.
One of them was like a triangle-ish thing, and the one on the left.
Okay, so
My elbow still hurts, and the pain is migrated up to my shoulder.
one of them kind of looked like Australia.
That's where I sit on my couch with my arm like this when I'm like watching YouTube or something, or playing with my pressing buttons because this is always like pressed into the couch. And it's just like rubbed all the color off of it.
One of my hoodies just like completely gone.
Okay. It's beautiful. Yes.
I've
All right,
never
Matt.
seen that before.
Huh?
That new island.
That's the island you actually fought the
Okay, yeah.
Tarascon, or the Guardian.
You're right.
Okay, so you have. There's actually a little nubbin right here. This is the Roamers. Here. Roamers. The desert is here.
Okay.
Then you have the Kingdom of Ash. Then you have the Fey Monarchy. Then here you have the Knights.
That's really all they have.
Yeah,
They grow.
I thought they like took all of the elf stuff.
this is just a generalization here. I'll actually draw the actual map one more time. Then here is the Trisk Concordant.
And the elves are basically just part of the Trisk now.
Yeah, these two are basically now like policies under this one.
They're provinces of the Trist.
And then this continent over here is the Republic of the Underdark. And this was the old Chaos, what's called the Chaos Abyss.
And now it's Jeff's island.
Or Death's Abyss.
Who actually claimed it afterward?
I would honestly say probably the Republic of the Underdark would have claimed it.
The what?
Because they're the ones who actually sent troops to it.
Where
So
we
for-
fought the Guardian?
All intents and purposes, we'll just call it the Chaos Island. Or also Republic of the Underdark.
Jeff.
Y'all want to get Chinese
Are we down
for
like
dinner?
20?
Matt, you don't have food. I can get yours.
What? I have $20.
Okay. Because the
So
Chinese,
this is a very horrible rendition of the map.
because the Chinese place is a mile that way.
Miles too far.
Asiana.
We can walk. It's got that really greasy rice you like.
I liked it though.
That's the main separate fridge.
Or it gets spread all over the back of my truck if someone threw a box full of rice back there.
At least it
Okay,
was
so
mentioned
we have
jalapeno.
we have Australia with a face, okay, and then we have a tornado with a dick.
Yes.
All tornadoes have dicks, yes.
It's a real.
The
So are we like down here somewhere?
Meta knowledge, you guys don't actually know exactly where you are, but meta knowledge, you are actually right about here.
Well, that's what I kind of figured.
And so we teleported across the continent again.
There's 2 volcanoes, big ones, here and here. Yes,
Yeah, that's why it's Ash Kingdom.
that's why.
Volcanoes and sand. I need to make a dwarf fortress there. Unlimited glass crafts. Yes.
So you're now terrified of these, whatever the hell these
The
insects.
onkegs.
I want to say enclaves. And I can't not think that.
The fuck you, Matt. They didn't say it right on purpose now.
So
Got 'em.
these Oompa Loompas. It's just
The Oompa Loompas.
well, if these were the Oompa Loompas, then that'd be
This is what they turned into after working in the factory for a long time.
that'd be a very
That face was priceless when you were about to
So-
say odd cakes, and you're like, I hate you so much.
Alright, so we haven't really accomplished anything during the day. He discovered it's basically a
We
god.
discovered a new source of information, got some information out of him, and promptly lost the new source of information.
No, he told you they have his research notes.
Who?
He said he has them somewhere, or he hasn't seen them. They're probably in that room.
Oh, that's a good point.
So, did the guards do anything after I get back up to the top? Covered in blood.
They basically get pulled over to an area. You get splashed down with some kind of slimish sludge stuff to clean you.
Does it at least get rid of the blood?
Yes,
Okay.
Is it like an on-keg musk thing to make him
basically, yeah.
to cover the blood?
You got
smell,
covered
make him
in
more friendly to the on-keg.
shit and piss.
So then they kick you back up, and basically, you can't understand what they say, but you get the general idea. Get back to work.
Get another bucket. Get down there.
Great, I'm gonna go back and build the tower somewhere.
Yeah, we'll ignore
There's
this one.
no one left to feed these things. As well.
As you're walking up, there's like 3 more people walking down with barrels.
Apparently, this is a daily occurrence.
Every time he goes to a cave now, his character's gonna be like, oh fuck.
Third person 2.0.
There's things in there.
The only shiny thing is the blood on everything.
I'm scared when I don't have my muffler, and you're scared of caves. This works.
That contain hundreds and hundreds of odd cakes. So, after your guys' work shift,
My obsession, my tabaxi obsession.
is now an odd keg.
No, I'm probably gonna have to re-roll because it's been a while. Do you have the thing?
Did you say whale bile?
Yes.
What?
Whale bile?
What?
What did you say?
When?
Just now, your obsession.
I'll probably have to roll again?
No, after that, you said it was currently.
Troy.
I never said what it currently was.
Oh, well, you said something that sounded like it's currently whale bile.
I don't think I actually finished that sentence.
Okay.
Hey Matt, I have my Call of Cthulhu book. You want to throw it again?
Yeah, just do one of the pre-made ones. Except everyone's too fat to fit inside the dungeons.
We could probably play it without fucking Alex here.
Let's just go down to the lake. Set up a table outside.
What is that? The Cthulhu?
Roller.
Oh.
The Cthulhu?
Call it Cthulhu, however you say it. I think that's right. So I want to.
After our shift, is it like nighttime or are we going to eat lunch? or
Yeah,
something?
sundown is.
All right, we go.
Hold on, that's fucking.
I want to do some scouting when we get back with it.
You know there is a group of slaves that's taken out at night, but you don't know what they do.
Alright.
But you guys are rotated out.
That's a 6.
They don't know what they do.
You
Oh.
don't know what they do.
I want to.
Like, you know they take out. Excuse me. Go ahead. What?
I take a brick. It's a magic item. My new obsession is a magic item.
Wow, that's gonna go over well with the guards.
I need to learn more about my job.
So as you're kind of like start walking back to the your cell, the guards that you meet that take you to your cell look at you, grab the brick.
And walk you across the head.
He saw him strike his hands. Would he have sovereign glued it to his hand so he couldn't let it go? Because he wanted it that badly.
That's a 1. A natural 1.
10 plus 4.
Oh.
Rub it out of your hands, just kind of throw it to the side.
I had one for a little
It
while.
gets thrown to the side. They don't care. Okay.
So,
have
a
a lot of
location. That place.
That's the entire map.
That place. I pointed to a specific spot.
You point to the dick?
World.
You pointed to the dick.
A little above it. About that place.
Okay. You're sets with the knights. Okay. I had the brick over that now. The knights, though.
I saw the armors of this. People were like, who has the best armor? The Knights of Bone. Let's go there.
Okay.
But
So you guys are put back into your cell,
No
unshackled,
cuffs?
and thrown back in. Huh?
Okay. I'm just gonna go to the back and kind of lay down. And how tall is the tower? How tall is the tower?
How tall is the tower?
From when I saw it from the outside, roughly.
You'd guess
I'm trying to calculate
About-
time. How much time? You know, from the distance and all that.
about 100 foot tall.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I can get a lot of scouting done in an
So
hour.
as soon as we go back in the tower, you're going to immediately assume control of the beetle before we've discussed any new information we collected.
Assuming direct control.
What do you want to discuss?
Oh, this is just super metagaming, Max.
My character has turned to you going, what do you want to discuss? Because apparently I didn't inform you what my intentions were. I can't pull a mat, just go do my own thing.
Why is that something that Matt does?
I want to roll down
Why
the
have I done it
stairs.
enough times that it's called pulling him out?
Shut up, Steph.
Yeah. Just use my name as a derogatory term.
Shut up, Meg.
I want to scout the rest of the tower. I
Such a
had enough time to do it, and then I could just stash the beetle in a spot and then resume tomorrow.
Okay. Well, the person that we needed information from died.
Die.
Wonderful.
He had some research notes, though.
Alright, so we can find those.
Well, it's probably in the room that has all our shit.
Also, the Great Chain One is some kind of old god or something that almost killed everything, and they want to wake him back up or something. So that's fun.
Alright.
Isn't that worse? Or
And these are
whatever
the same-
that black god is?
And these are the same
That's too
people that-
meta. That's my character don't know him
And
real
these
well.
are the
I can't do that.
and these are
That's my old
like the
character.
same
My old character would be
people
like, oh,
that took
that guy that Andor the Mandor wanted to screw.
No, I don't know.
Wait, then what does Caleb have to do with resurrecting this old god thing? Or
What if he needs a
resurrecting-
body?
Why'd they take the sickly seizure kid?
Because apparently he might have some dormant power.
I swear to God, if you did that, stupid.
I mean, look at me. I have a dormant power.
Oh,
that
let me give you an illustration of what happened.
We went the wrong way.
2 points that happened at the same time that have no correlation.
I assumed they were related, and now we're here instead of rescuing Caleb.
Yes, now we have to find our way back
Why
and
would
go
they-
back to rescuing
people
Caleb.
just leave a teleportation scroll at the house.
They
It was on
didn't
the
just
body.
leave it. They were killed.
Oh yeah, those guys. Eh. What were they trying to accomplish by attacking
Let's. So I'm gonna go investigate the rest of the tower.
Have fun with that.
Um,
If you could find some kind of shank or something,
a shank.
I could start carving out parts of the wall so we can leave, or I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go assume control.
Alright, Mr. Scarab.
Uh-huh.
He's currently in a poop chute.
Was I smart enough to put him in a spot where you want to get covered in poop?
No.
Sure, you find the one spot in this poop chute that doesn't have poop.
Okay,
It's,
because it goes down. If I'm attached to the wall,
it's soaked with piss.
as long as someone's had such a horrible aim that they actually hit the wall of the poop chute.
You guys have all have explosive diarrhea. You're just eating nothing but semi-solid food.
Half rotten.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't
So
had
I'm
a
going
solid-
I'm gonna investigate up
haven't had a
while
solid
staying in the
poop
middle
today.
of the ceiling and try to look inconspicuous as possible. Because apparently I'm only this big, according to you.
Yeah, a little bigger.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah. And if it's a 20-foot ceiling, that's pretty.
You're just metallic gold.
I was just gonna. You seen Disney's Aladdin? The scarab can fit in your hand. I was thinking that.
What if it's like the Beatles
So
or the Mummy?
I go up.
That
Stick
stick on
under
into
your
dig
skin?
into you.
Let's
Crawl into
give
your
it that
brain.
ability.
Can his beetle do that? Like the
No.
ones from the Mummy.
No,
Please.
that's terrifying.
What if we
I need to keep an eye on
underground?
poison.
What
If
if
I
we-
could bring back a
If we
thing
run
of
into a
poison,
giant, can we have an
I can bring
do
back
that
the
to it?
bug.
Can you pick up anything with the bug?
Yes.
Just interested.
I can actually. If
It
I
just
can
has
find
to
a
be-
vial of like some lethal poison and bring it back, we can charge it, hide the vial in that room, and then slowly take them out.
You know, once they got down to a certain number, they probably just start executing slaves just to keep the ratio.
Keep the ratio.
If we were gonna go that drastic, we could just use me to start killing them slowly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'd notice if all of them just started dropping dead.
Kill them in a place they won't really know.
Just drop them
Like the
dead while they
Enclave
go
pit.
over the Enclave pit.
I'm not going back down there.
Enclave.
On keg.
Enclave. Excuse me. There's a G. Forgot.
They're egg cakes.
There's a bunch of eggmans.
Urkels.
So, you're taking.
Is that troll? Without a
I'm gonna
troll?
go up.
What is that?
I have an hour,
On the ground?
Yes.
so
That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna investigate as much as.
What you should be more worried about is
What?
whatever's going on here.
Oh. Didn't notice that.
Oh,
Whatever's going on here, that's what you should.
is
be
that
worried
a? Where is that tail coming from? Is that a tongue or a tail?
about. We don't know.
From the back end of the dragon.
I think they put that in on purpose like that to get you to think. It could be, eating the girl, or it could
Be
be
like a dog that
eating the
tackled her.
girl.
Or just like friendly like a dog that tackled his.
I've seen enough
fuck.
hentai to know where this is going. So you're turning into the beetle, and
Imagine if
then
that fell.
Yeah.
Oh, Cloud City.
Look how fucking big those buildings are, though.
It's a giant city. Storm giants?
Maybe? Do they live in
Yeah,
houses
it's
that
spelled-
fancy?
Ankheg. Onkeg.
Put it into
Onkeg,
Google text
onkeg.
speech.
Okay. Google text speech.
Actually, I can do it with the thing I'm keeping for the beginning of the recording. The emoji voice. Did anyone actually listen all the way through that?
I've listened to the first 40 minutes.
I have not listened to any of it because I want to hear us
Listen to the
again.
end. I added a next time. Because I actually had footage for next time.
Next time.
More incompetence and stupidity.
That's the name of our podcast: Incompetence and Stupidity.
I'll rename it.
I'm thinking of Trash Cast.
Okay. So, how is it spelled again?
Unprocessed-
Ankkheg.
I was thinking we could call it
Ankit,
N-cake,
ankit, ankit,
N-cake,
ankit,
pancake.
ankit,
Egg cakes. They're
ankit,
omelets.
We
ankit.
could call it the sewage cast, then just have a full uncut recording that's the unprocessed sewage.
No.
The ankit kills you.
What?
I was trying to get it in a sentence.
The ankit kills you.
Pretty much.
Why is it a female?
Why? What's wrong with the female?
As there's
Problem
issues
with your
there.
text-to-speech voice?
So, you taking the beetle. Where's the beetle going?
I'm gonna go up. I want to try to explore as much as I can with that beam.
All right. So,
Up for a riveting game of rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
While we do nothing?
Yeah.
Actually, fuck that, I'm going to.
Come on.
he's
You-
like the.
You try that with Colton. You use your left hand.
Fuck you, I'm the boss.
He's the. In TF2, what is that? Is that the Yellow Man or
Or
something?
what?
They like rock paper scissors, and if you play them, if you lose, you die.
What?
That sounds like something that would be in TF2.
Yeah, you sit there and like, there's this one game where you get to the top of the tower, and the common thing you do is to be the demo man and stand in their path and because they can't kill you. Because according to the rules, they can't kill the defenders of the tower. So you have to sit there and you have to play them rock paper scissors until one of you guys wins, and then they die. You can run up. It just blocks them for a while.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Um,
Do I get to the lobby?
yeah, you,
Remember, I'm staying. I'm not flying because I'm not trying to be suspicious. I'm just crawling in the center of the slope ceiling.
It's not a very fast walker, but it's moving.
Here's an idea, Max. Why don't you fly into the vent and see what's up there? See if you can understand the internal mechanisms of electricity.
I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose it.
But you can see what's up there.
Nope.
And see
Does
what's
he
going
have
on.
to have the scarab in hand to activate it?
No.
So you can just
It's
put it
within a
any-
certain range.
So as long as it's within range, you put it anywhere it won't be found.
Oh shit! I don't know what that range is. I know how far I can go and have to come back because I
Fuck is
calculated
that?
that.
That's like the thing from the Matrix, except it goes in your eye.
I think I'll start be able to like. It'll start getting fuzzy if I'm starting to get out of range.
It just,
Is that what we
Really?
killed and took the pearl out of?
huh?
Is that what we took the pearl out of?
Yeah.
I thought it was just a brain, not the covering.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that the tower's 100 feet. I'm not going to go out of range.
So yeah, you start crawling. You do find your way to the lobby. Yeah.
Okay. What do my bug eyes sees?
Give me a stealth check.
Holy fuck!
What?
Those reproduce by sticking one of these things inside their head. Then it eats their brain, attaches to the brainstem, becomes the new brain, and then turns their body into a mind flayer. Fun.
Those guys really good.
Fuck. Where is?
The stealth of the.
I have everything but the fucking stats.
You have an HP.
Nope. I have the limit hour, its fly speed, the vial
Pretty sure
charge, its
The mind flayers don't have
spells,
souls. if
It
they
has
die,
5-minute
stop
activation.
It has 3
That's why they
HP,
connect to an elder brain,
Okay.
so their mind
and
stays
then
alive.
its stealth bonus is +7.
Max, why don't you write this down? This is like every
I
single
need a
D&D
pencil.
session you don't know what
I
it
know,
is.
yeah, there's a certain part that I don't know.
This is also like the third book you've written that down in.
Shut up.
It's not a lie though, because I can listen to it and tell you.
Can't hide anything from that. No.
Role playing a mind flayer.
Oh. GLaDOS. You could actually make that thing.
Okay.
Make like an elder
What?
brain be GLaDOS.
HP is 3.
GLaDOS?
Dex bonus is 7. I mean, stealth bonus.
Is that what fucked your head?
So what'd you roll?
No, it's a stealth bonus of +7.
Yes.
Does it
wasn't
have a
that
separate
cut
like
Devin?
And there are 3
stats
of them.
like con and
No.
it's just okay.
Is that what latched onto his head and tried to drill into his brain?
Yes.
3 of them.
Ha!
Is it the Volo's guide?
Yeah.
It actually told you how to
That's
how
mind flayer.
it actually told you how it reproduced.
Yeah.
There's a picture of it going into a person's eye. Would you like to see it?
So that's what it was trying to do, huh?
No. Like they just grabbed me and tried to.
That's a baby one. These are.
They tried to suck
full-grown
out-
Oh
the brain.
yeah, 18. Sweet.
All right.
Plus +7, which is a 25.
Yep. You're not nervous for any of the guards.
Thank God.
So you're now in the lobby, the ceiling of the lobby.
Okay, so what can I'm going to perceive. I want to do perception and see if I can't see anything useful for an escape.
All right.
Holy fuck, that sounds worse than hell.
What?
They keep brains alive in some kind of liquid and just like to listen to it panic and use it as test subjects.
Yep.
It's still fully alive while it's in the liquid. So it's just a brain with no sensory input.
Yeah.
So it's like being in a void, a black
Except
void.
they're constantly torturing you with different images, mental things.
Okay. Do I use my perception for the bug?
Oh, the bug for
Oh.
perception will probably have a +3.
With a flood of memories at every bite. Oh. So I need to eat a mind flayer brain.
That's an 8. I don't see anything useful. I see a door.
An 8? Yeah, but you see about, up here you see about 12 guards.
Okay.
You see the levers that they talked about. That I talked about. You see the front door. You see, leading up, you see like kind of like a front desk with a person sitting behind it.
Okay.
Other than that,
That was perception. That wasn't an investigation. That was not actually me trying to. Okay. Do I see the next door, next hallway that goes up?
yeah,
I'm gonna go that way. You can keep going up.
I wonder.
Do I see more cells?
not going up. Like you're at the lobby going up. There's no more cells.
Okay.
I need another stealth roll.
Fuck.
I'm
I'm
wondering
pushing.
something. Where do they keep all of the solvent? See if you can find that.
It's probably
Oh, another 25. Yeah.
See that in here?
I'm asking you, I guess.
It's probably in 3.5.
That's scary. The amount of 1 guard, 2 guard, 3 guard, 4 guard, 5 guard, 6 guard, 7 guard. Holy
I mean, like
shit.
in a tower.
Didn't any of them make it 25?
The highest was a 23. So
I'm pushing my luck here.
Devising a new plan. We take all the solvent. When all the slaves go outside, we brick up the front door. They can never leave the tower. Then there's only the ones in the young cake pit.
What about the window?
They're barred.
They're probably enchanted.
They're enchanted barred. That's the problem.
If they don't have the solvent, they can't take it apart.
They might have solvent. That's the issue.
That's why we have to take it. And find it. Or drink it all.
Or drink it all.
in the poop chute.
The poop shoot. That would be bad.
They have to just dig through all the shit to try and smear it on the walls. And
No. The solvent. Just start pouring it down all the poop shoots.
Just pour it down the poop chute, and all of a sudden your cells are.
That's what I'm saying. Just start pouring it. We can ruin that foundation just by pouring solvent, universal solvent, all down all the poop shoots.
I don't want to fall in the poop.
Because it would do great because those poop shoots run along the outer wall. So the yeah.
Smears going on the outside
Standard
of the tower.
castle design. The poop shoots actually
I would
well.
like to point
Standard
out.
castles are made of sovereign glue and magic bricks.
I would like to point out the cell you're currently in is underground.
Where does the shit go?
Yeah.
Tunnels underneath us.
Quite literally.
Do people just like come with buckets and get it out?
It all leads down to a central tank, and then that gets bucketed out. Yes.
I hate to have that job.
That sounds more fun than feeding the.
It sounds more fun than doing
He
that.
doesn't
Dude,
need
the I do that all day.
He doesn't need a breathe either. So.
That's true. That's perfect for you, buddy.
It's a good hiding place.
Into the poop chute.
Imagine if you're like, no, I don't want to go back up there.
So,
by
do I
myself.
see anything
Are they
along
gonna
the hallway?
Come down and get you?
Do I see anything like doors, rooms as I go
Yeah.
up?
See a few. Most of them are closed. Maybe a couple of them open.
I want to peek
You
into
gotta
the
look
first.
at it from the side and see all the black
I want to
specks.
peek into the first open door.
Alright. So
What the fuck? The elephants give some of their slaves Wolverine claws? Why?
elephants are great. Once you get the Elitharian, spellcasters.
I'm still hoping. Aren't
So you look in and you see two individuals.
in most worlds like
They look like a
mind
mix
players
between a
actually
human
using
and a dwarf.
arcane magic
Okay.
is like
They
forbidden.
appear to be like the guard, because you see guard armor in the
Right.
corner.
Because they have their mind
It's a man and a
powers,
woman.
and the magic is just like
man can see
elder
like
brain
sitting
says
at a
no.
desk writing something, and the
And
woman
if you're not
appears
part
to
of
be
an elder brain, you're basically
kind of like
non-existent.
sitting at like a chest, like moving stuff around.
That's why there's sometimes necromancer authority.
I don't see anything. I'll note the location for later to see what's in the chest, because obviously I'm not going to go bzzz, take a look and then bzzz, my way on out of there.
Alright, so you start.
I marked the location so for future reference, so we know there's a hey, there's
Give
a
me a history check
They have space suits.
oh, to mark it.
to remember
Yeah.
where it is.
like mind flayers and stuff, like that's all alien stuff. Old editions, you could have like a medieval campaign in a spaceship.
Is that
Not even
intelligence?
realize it.
That's intelligence. That's intelligence.
History.
An 11.
An 11? You vaguely remember where it is. Vaguely.
How many doors? It's all I need to count. How many doors past the lobby?
Keep on going.
I keep on going up.
Yep. You see a few more doors. Most of them are closed. Every once in a while, you one open. But really nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, my ultimate goal is to go check out this room that he was in.
Alright. So you buzz all the way up, about 10 floors up.
Okay.
And you arrive at the chamber he described.
I'm going to go straight up to the top of the ceiling because that's a pretty good height. They're going to have stupidly ridiculous time trying to detect me that is this big on a 50-foot ceiling all the way up in the air. Now, if it's a black ceiling, well... what's the ceiling color before I...
Same stone brick.
Okay, I have a good...
Hide in the chandelier.
Oh, hide inside the chandelier. Oh, what color is the chandelier?
And it's like a big flashy one. It's just like some iron.
It's very
rings.
it's functional over
bare bones. It's just like some
yeah.
iron.
It's basically like
rings.
an iron ring with
Okay.
like torch scotch and stuffed in it.
Okay. I'm going to be at the base where it's attached to the ceiling, right there. And I'm going to perceive the room.
You need a perception check then.
So only Max has a problem with them,
Max claimed everyone hated him, but Jacob says everyone was excited to have him play.
except Max. Yeah.
No, me, Colton doesn't like the dude. I don't know where he get that idea from.
You hang it up with Jacob.
A 14.
14. You look around. You see the two guards.
Okay.
Give me a wisdom roll. That goes off your wisdom.
That is terrifying. Damn it, it got perceived. They know it's there. Now they're trying to track it. Son of a bitch. I rolled a 19 plus 2, 21.
Okay. You, from where you are on the ceiling, you see the guards, and you see a few people at the table actually speaking.
Okay.
They're,
Oh,
and
there's
one
there's a silence.
and another one speaks, but they appear to understand each other fine.
Huh?
You
They-
can't hear what they're saying,
There's okay.
and you kind of everyone in the room, you you can tell that the armor, the guy, you can tell the guys on the who are at the door, you can tell who they are perfectly. They're humans.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look into the to the guys at the table, they're fuzzy, blurred. You can't make out what race they are. You can't make out even gender. They're very.
What the hell was the wisdom roll for?
If there is a feat that makes so you can read people's lips easier.
Yeah, but I don't have that feat.
It's usually
It was
pretty-
either a thing to make it where
The
I
idea
can't
is
see
like
them.
he doesn't actually see their lips moving. It's like very kind of like he's looking through like a camera with grease smeared on it. It's blurred, and he sees like gesturing like they're speaking, but he can't actually.
So basically, you're saying I failed the roll?
That's what you want to think.
Max, get closer. Underneath the table, perhaps.
No, that is pushing the luck of that scarab.
Do people regularly check under tables?
We checked for.
The issue is I have to get to under the table.
Just fall.
Just
And then fly before you hit the ground.
go to the exit. Go straight along the floor to it.
Crawl to the wall and crawl down the wall.
Is that what you would do?
Yes.
I'm gonna do what he suggests. I'm gonna get under the
no.
table. Well, hold on.
He fell for it.
What's along the walls? I need to.
There's really like this place has no real decoration. It's definitely
What kind of
function
furniture?
over form.
Is there a fireplace? Is there?
There is a fireplace, yeah. It's not
It's near the
fancy.
fireplace.
There's a couple, maybe some hardwood
Is
chairs.
there a fire going?
And the
You figure as it gets closer to actually like towards late night, they would start a fire because it's kind of chill in the desert.
so the
So-
table's sort of in the middle of the room, or is it towards the
Yeah, it's
wall?
in the room.
Is there a window?
Does it look like the
Or
guards are paying attention?
There's a couple windows, yes.
Before I move, does it look like any of the guards are really scanning the room? Does anybody look to be scanning the room for anything?
Give me 1 second. I need to look up something.
Okay.
If the beetle can glide, you can just fall off the ceiling and open the wings at the last second and glide under the table. You could fly underneath the table after falling from the ceiling. You just crawl down the wall and then crawl up a leg of the table to on the other side of it. You could just fly directly on top of one of the people that's talking. If they're eating food, you can go inside the food.
And go inside them.
Please.
What are you trying to spell?
Sanctum.
Sanctum? S-A-N-C-T-U-M.
Okay, I think this is it. Let me just double check and see.
Wait a second. It doesn't say they don't have souls. It says they don't believe they have souls.
Right, that's close enough, causes their fear.
Okay, so nothing that says that on. Okay, I would say that's definitely falls under it. Okay, so what are you doing? So you said are you gonna walk down and you scare up to them?
He was looking around the room to see if
I'm
anyone
seeing
was-
if like who's paying attention. Because I want to see.
No one seems to have looked at you or noticed you.
But meta, I know someone's noticed me. Or it's one of those AoE type spells.
What you do?
What? Okay, so the two guards, what direction are they facing? Where are they standing in?
Okay, so you have like the ramp leading up.
Okay.
They're standing.
Looking towards the group or looking
Yes,
towards?
looking towards the group.
And I can't hear them, obviously.
Correct.
They have some sort of. Damn it. That sucks. I don't think getting closer is going to resolve the situation of me not being able to see them clearly or be able to hear them because they have some sort of spell that only people within the group can understand one another.
Can the beetle hear sounds?
Yes.
So if you just crawl under the table in between where they're sitting, you'll be inside the bubble of silence.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I was having you crawl under the table so you could just stand there.
Fine, we'll just do it this way. Fine, we'll just do it his. We lose the beetle, we'll lose the beetle. We'll just do what he says.
Alright. So,
Well,
you crawl
the
down the
safest, non-detective way possible.
wall. Okay, you crawl down the wall, and as you get within about 20 feet of the table, you lose vision,
Anti-magic.
Possibly, yeah.
and you're thrust back into your body.
We lost the beetle.
For now. I mean,
Be mad at me. At least we got somewhere.
I would say it doesn't specify that happens, but I would say under what this spell can do, I would say it would definitely be able to do that.
changing the rules.
More times,
Hopefully.
divination can't be working there. Sensors can't put in there. You can't teleport in there. You can't plan your travel in there. I would definitely say you can stop a beetle.
But magic beetles.
You can't see through it. You can't hear
What if the
through
beetle
it.
casts spell magic on them?
That would work. If you had to roll, it would work.
And the beetle can do that, can't it?
Yeah, one use a day.
I think
Of
we
detect
got that.
magic and dispel magic.
I thought it was identify.
No, not identify. Beetle would have any use for identify.
You were using reconnaissance.
So, you are now back in your jail cell, waiting your next ration of gruel. Guards continue to walk by at 5-minute intervals on the dot.
Well, it's not like we can break this.
I,
Thing.
I can.
For time's sake, I informed them what I've seen and what happened.
We'll just try to get it back later when they're probably not in the room.
Mordecai's private sanctum.
Jokes. Isn't that a spell all by itself? The entire upper floor is a spell?
No. The Mordecai's private sanctum is, yes. It prevents, people in it can't be scryed, divination doesn't work on them, sensors can't be put in there.
Is private sanctum different from the mansion?
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking of the mansion.
We just put a mansion up there.
I don't know why he's bringing in another person and we already have 8 people. If we ignore why I don't like him and we look at the sole fact of how many people we have,
We keep adding more people anyways. Like, we replaced Moose with Israel, then took Moose back. We unfortunately lost Brent. Then we took on Max. Then
Max was there before we lost Brent.
what?
yeah, it was. We lost Moose and I replaced Moose.
Israel replaced Moose.
Which, on terms of standards, Israel was much better than Moose.
Keep peeing on my bag.
Hey, Tibbers. Tibbers.
Tibbers?
Yes, that's what his name is.
Tibbers?
Yes. I'm not kidding. Good.
Oh, and, I'm reading a Chinese light novel. It's pretty good, but it's actually like this place called Conviction, and it's like a game that kind of merges into, in the sense of economics wise, like real world currency and in-game currency sync into credits. So like virtual property becomes like a huge business.
Wasn't Burger King or something going to try to make
Virtual
a burger
property.
coin? Like you said, probably. But they just have their.
But in there's
The answer is murder. Is murder?
Most likely.
I lost my scout bug.
Oh well, get another one. It's not
No, it was literally a spell that turns off magic.
you roll.
I went into the area.
What's that?
What do you mean I rolled
What was
shitty?
Wisdom.
Listen, I was to see through the Mordecai's.
Well, how high was the roll?
22.
I rolled a 20.
That was the DC for the mage that cast it.
Oh my god.
Shit, what
Are you
the
telling me?
my
I literally
lord
rolled an
went like
18. I couldn't.
22 charisma and stuff. Everything leads into him having a DC of 20.
I rolled a 19.
How strong is this guy?
So you're telling me I would have had a nat 20?
You're stuck with us, Tibbers.
That is dumb.
We're not stuck with him. He's
You're stuck with us. Come bring your toy. Come bring your toy.
You understand?
But anyway, well, the whole story behind the Chinese language. There's actually a character in the game whose name translates to bird person.
Good.
Oh my god, like chapter 200 and something. It's like, yeah, him and bird person. I was like,
What the fuck?
I was like, wait, what? Did Matt read this? And then I scrolled down like at the bottom. He's like, you got translator notes. He's like, technically it's read. It can be read because Chinese is weird. It can be read in multiple different ways. And one of the things is like bird person
He'll come in here.
or bird fucker. But he's like, he's keeping it PG and a Rick and Morty reference. So, pretty good. It's pretty good at it. You should read it.
The whole thing with that burger coin thing is, if they start making, like, you have to transfer real money to money that can be used there, then that might spark other restaurant chains to make their own, like McDonald's money, Taco Bell money. Then
Burger
that,
coins?
yes, Burger King, or one of them was gonna try
It
to
was
make
the
it
precursors of the Bitcoin.
there, and that sparked that franchise war in Demo Land that only Taco Bell survived.
But yeah, in the novel, they basically, the game started, it was like a virtual reality thing. I haven't quite got how the hours work in the day in the novel yet, because it's really weird.
61 seconds a minute. Just fuck with it a little bit.
No, but it's like they only work for 4 hours a day. And then they spend the rest of the time in the game, and they have to sleep, because apparently their body sleeps while they're playing the game.
Adventure Brothers.
How?
It's like, it's a virtual reality helmet thing.
It's
Okay.
the Inception thing.
But the idea is like,
You do it in your
Conviction, the
dreams.
game has become so prevalent with so many millions of players that it's actually influencing world economy. So like the government
Only
decided,
millions of players influencing the world economy.
like the entire Chinese population,
I mean, China.
just China, only that
1.5
heavy-
billion people.
and they actually merged their national currency and the game currency into one thing.
That
So,
sounds like an
Chinese
episode of
credits.
Black Mirror.
So by playing in the game, so you earn 50 gold from killing a monster, you can leave the game and take that 50 gold you just earned and go buy a taco.
This needs to be done in real life. So
We don't need gamers to have more.
Can we just wait a day and see if I can't get the bug back?
I could try fucking with the guards when they're walking past.
Do it.
Try what?
Are you sure though?
You try fucking
I don't
the
care.
guns.
Roll intelligence saving throws on the guards.
Do it. Let's
No,
see if they
don't-
let's see if they
you
try
don't
to
even
figure out
do
what's
that.
going on.
What? I mean, I don't need to, but I
Can't you
mean,
just auto damage them?
yeah, but I only have so many of those a day. I'd like to save some of them because I also need it for all of my other abilities.
First one 19.
I'm only gonna do
second
it to
one
one.
5. Oh, so 19 was the first one.
Okay.
This-
I was gonna do it to the one behind. They're like walking in front and back.
Okay, that worked.
Do it
So
to the back
19.
one, so the front one doesn't see. He passes. Does he do anything?
Does he know he's been hit?
He shouldn't, not unless he's shenanigans.
Well, under the rule of shenanigans.
Suddenly he calls the alarm and we all get our asses beat.
With clubs that seriously look like dildos. But they're they're magically enchanted clubs.
No.
It's just
I literally had a campaign. That's how he had the magically enchanted clubs. But they were like, no. But then they had like these two. They had these two guards on it, and I was like, it's just a penis club. And he goes, no, it's a magically enchanted baton.
2 battery charges.
Yeah. We should go get food. It's 5:30.
Okay, we can go get food. Chinese food.
I'm gonna put this somewhere so it doesn't fall and break my laptop.
Fall into the wrong hands.
They could be your friends too if you were friendly.
Friend is a strong word.
What's up? Yeah, we're missing 5 people, but we're still doing D&D. They're just the other 5 are just passed out. It's okay.
No, they're all being played by him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Subpar, like.
Nice. Are you all do your D&D tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We're slaves inside of a tower because people are idiots. And it's a level 8-9 area, and we're all level 2.
That looks like.
Because it was supposed to be an area we're supposed to be at later.
Nice.
I think.
I don't know, where's Brian's at? I guess him and...
Who? Oh, they went off to dinner, I guess, because her car's still here.
Hands here.
And you are right, she's a little
Crazy.
trashy. We need forks.
Oh,
He's not here. Okay, yeah, he's not here.
Be a good host.
Where's by the way, is he here?
He's not here, right?
I mean, and she's good for Ryan, because Ryan just got, Ryan just got a divorce. And, so,
I have another spoon. We get spoons.
but I definitely don't think...
Why do we not get forks? Are we not important enough for forks?
Because we ran out of forks. I don't even have a fork.
You
I
have like
spoon.
you have 4 people living here. You have 3 forks.
Because they're all dirty in there.
Yeah.
Because this guy don't do dishes.
I don't even use forks. I don't eat them.
Oh my god.
Alright, y'all have fun.
Alright.
I refuse.
It's like a bento box container. It's a container goes inside of a bento box. This is fucked up.
Eat your chicken with a spoon.
It's all he has. It's
All I got.
forks.
What kind of poor place is this?
Oh, well, sorry. Excuse me. I'll try to do better.
Like you're like my house does. We're 2 guys that live there. We just buy plastic forks and use them.
At least all of us weren't here, so we had to use like knives and stuff.
That would just 2 butter knives, just a pair of chopsticks.
Nothing. Good.
This is what my grandfather eats soup with.
Okay.
This massive spoon.
Your grandfather, huh?
Mm-hmm. My dad doesn't like soup.
Your dad doesn't like soup?
Good, though.
Depends on the soup, in my opinion.
Potato bacon is the best. No one cares what anyone else says.
I could live forever on potato soup.
I'll make some of my potato bacon soup and let you have it. It's pretty delicious.
Is it cheesy?
Yeah, and cheese too, yeah. But it's more of a almost
So I guess-
like a potato chowder.
So I guess our
No, I got
characters are gonna go to work.
No, they're eating gruel right now, like us.
The guards brought grill.
Do we get dinner after we get off our shift?
Mm-hmm. Brought to yourself.
If only I had activated the SOS messages while I was still in the chest.
Do you need a Dr. Brown away, Matt?
What?
Bring me a Dr. Brown away. Thank you, sir.
I feel like this is a Witcher moment when you enter an area that has the red skull above the enemy.
You're like fighting the red skull large enemy and you're just like, shit, eat this chicken sandwich.
You know, you could have given us like a Dragon's Dogma thing. It's like, if there's a place that's too tough for you, all the NPCs would be like, don't go there.
How are NPCs supposed to tell us not to teleport?
You look pretty weak. There's like a giant manticore that kills heroes over there. Don't go there.
No one knows this place exists. Except for us and the people who live here.
But we could have been like, oh, that scroll looks
Oh, that
dangerous.
spell right there.
That looks dangerous.
I've never been in spellcraft before, but
I
it
would-
looks dangerous.
Wouldn't do it if I were you.
This mansion full of retired fighters would definitely know.
Oh, it's night, man.
Do you know what CoxCon is?
What?
It's the convention hosted by Jesse Cox and like Total Biscuit and stuff in there.
They have a con?
Yeah,
Where?
California. Like Total Biscuit kicked out one of the people in the con
Like an attendee or one
Yeah,
of the people
attendee.
hosting?
because they're having like a panel Q&A panel thing, and a guy stood up and asked Jesse Cox, "Are traps gay?" And TV apparently got like flip shit.
So are they?
What was the answer?
He didn't. Jesse didn't answer. But it's like apparently there was some like trans people there, and they got all pissy, and then TV got pissy because one of his friends is there, and they ended up kicking him out. It's like, well, that sucks. I guess free speech went out the window.
Yeah, he's British. They don't really have it as much as us.
Apparently his channel's taking a huge hit because of it.
Well, yeah.
Get kicked out of a con you paid money for because of a meme.
What?
Now Max tunes in.
Max or Traps gay?
Or what? Traps?
Yes.
Are they gay?
Yeah, they are.
You have an answer.
Total Biscuit would kick you out of the con if you said that.
At a con? What con? What are you?
His con. Cox con.
Him, Jesse Cox, Jesse Dodger.
I don't know who those are.
Neither do I, but apparently they're.
They're actually pretty famous.
I know who they are.
Are we talking like a girl with a dick?
That's dark. No, a guy pretending to be a girl.
Oh yeah.
Here, Max,
that's-
I'll
that-
show
that's a
you.
gay.
That's
what we
you
call a
watch
drag.
anime, you've seen a trap.
No, there's something other
No,
than
no, no.
drag.
No, drag is a step up from trap.
Oh.
It's a step down.
Yeah,
sorry.
they just dress like.
Are we talking like Schrodinger's cat from?
No.
Is there a dick or is there not?
The
talking
idea
about that?
is like it's a guy who's feminine who dresses like a woman to deceive others to think they're women. Drag queens are just men who dress like
it's a
women.
reverse of that one girl on Huron Host Club. Huron
Orin.
Host Club.
Orin.
The girl that dresses up like a boy.
That's a form of a trap, yeah.
Okay.
Reverse trap. But imagine, oh, this really cute girl. So you try and slip her the finger, it's like, oh, that's a dick.
Not just that base.
That's, oh, that's not a vagina. That's a huge clit.
Holy that.
Have you watched Real Life?
Mm.
He knows.
I'm on like the 4th episode.
I never watched it, just know it's a character.
You too. I've seen some of it. I haven't gotten that far.
Matt said he was going to show Max what a trap was, and he's been staring at his phone for a good 5 minutes.
What? No, I'm just
Yeah,
looking
he's
at
about to
Reddit.
start jerking off, too.
If you want me to find a picture, Max, I can.
I can do it myself, but I'm not.
So
I'm not
Matt,
dumb.
are traps gay?
Does it matter? Is the important question.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does matter, actually.
Gotta pray that gay away if it is.
No, either they're gay and it's okay, or they're straight assholes. Which one is it? Think about that for a second, Matt. You go to the club. You buy a girl drinks all night, and she's like, "I'm actually a dude. Bye." You're like, "Fuck." That's what you gotta ask yourself, Matt.
Hey, guess what? At that point, no one would care if you beat the shit out of them. But oh, it's a lady. Oh, you knocked her out. Ooh.
She's gonna dirt.
What's your opinion on this? Girl attacks you, like actually trying to hurt you.
Knock her boobs in the dirt.
You put her down.
Put her down like old Lassie in the backyard with a gun?
On the ground, just put her on the, like, knock her ass out.
Put her down means
Just
bam.
dance. No equality.
So Matt, what's the answer?
What?
What's the answer? We need to know it.
I could look up some various discussion threads, but I'm watching GIFs right now.
Gifts or gifs?
Get out.
It's called a dock shite.
Shy. they did the whole Pepe meme was racism.
And it was actually like added to the list of hate symbols.
Mm-hmm. I think it's something that's racist for profiling. Just because Pepe has big lips. And
Did you hear about the new country that's using Pepe as a symbol? Kekistan. Like, in Britain, they actually put it out, like, on a census that they're native Kekistani, so they're an ethnic group. So if someone tries to call them out on it, they can just say that they're being oppressed, an oppressed minority.
I'm being oppressed!
It's like something against the identification politics and all that. Like, oh, I may have been born a guy, but now I'm a woman, even though nothing's changed. I just claim to be. And in California, they actually made so you can get fined for misgendering someone or spend a year in prison.
That's why you don't assume gender since 2017 or current year.
These fucking crybabies will try and get you in prison.
Probably the funniest thing I saw in a while was talking about like the LGBTQ thing.
That's not the entire title.
Oh.
They keep adding shit.
But doesn't one person was like, doesn't the B include there's only 2 genders?
Time to watch him implode.
There it is. Someone on 4chan that time.
Of course, it was 4chan.
4chan got Trump into office. Somewhat.
Oh, did you see where that there was like this one like social justice warrior was like, I'm gonna take down 4chan and everything. Then 4chan went, try.
There's a video on the Tumblr versus 4chan war that lasted 3 days.
How did that go? How did that work?
4chan wins. That's how it works.
They shitpost each other. Basically, I could.
Isn't 4chan a conglomerate of like a billion people?
Weebs. No, it's just like a place for people to go to talk about anime and stuff. But they have different boards.
Didn't Reddit start from 4chan?
Do what?
Didn't Reddit start from 4chan?
Yep.
Everything starts from 4chan.
Okay, if it comes into the internet,
It
it
came
is
from
born
4chan.
in the black abyss that is 4chan.
Oh, I've never been to 4chan.
Don't go.
I've been there. It's nice.
There are different boards for more than just weeby stuff.
I
There's
know,
like video
I've
game
gone to
discussion
them.
boards.
There's like an entire section for different kinds of porn.
Yep. First time I ever went to 4chan, I clicked, main page is just porn. I was like, oh.
Bullshit.
Hmm?
Is it, what is it, 4chan.com?
Oh no.
What is it?
He heard porn.
Just put 4chan.
.org?
Just put 4chan and
What is 4chan? 4chan is
What
simple,
is
image-based
Who
bulletin
is
board where anyone
4chan?
can post comments and share
when
images.
like the news network costs one guy.
Who is this hacker 4chan?
I mean, Gaben learned
Is it a porn channel?
from
LGBT.
He's like, no, it was from Gaben. Sorry.
You want D.
Valve.
Just type /D
He was like-
past 4chan.
Adult
It's like, don't
NSFW
challenge the
section.
internet. They will always win. They are infinitely smarter than we
Yeah,
are.
I have the video ready for the Independence Day Wars. Tumblr versus 4chan.
Max up at the top where it says 4chan, type /D/.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Soon the 4th of July had arrived. As you can see here on this official map, Tumblr's infantry quickly penetrated 4chan's territory. They published posts all across the B, whole boards. Puppies, selfies, and feminist memes sprung up everywhere.
We're going to win this against the 4chan.
The 4chan.
The 4chan.
Extremely ineffective. After less than an hour, Tumblr decided to retreat. But this was by no means the end of the conflict. Tumblr had kicked her woman's butt. B was roused and ready for a fight. En masse, they headed straight for Tumblr's home base.
There's been 4chan attacks.
War and poor and anti-feminist memes was spread across popular channels.
Basically, they can't go at any time because every time is basically filled with gore.
Tumblr was being treated from every direction.
It's not fun, it's actually pretty serious.
4chan's taking it serious.
Before I gather around, let's go over this on what not to do if you get raided. Lesson 1. Don't spam the tags with your own selfies. Some Tumblr users thought they could compete with the spamming posts by submitting their own selfies over and over again. They soon found that 4chan seized these selfies, shot them into hardcore porn, and then spammed them back onto the tag. Lesson 2. Don't delete System 32. During the raids, someone pretending to be a Tumblr user posted this infographic. A reported 41 computers were correct. Lesson 3. Don't start a petition. Someone created a petition on change.org to get 4chan shut down and managed to get about 900 signatures. So, in response, 4chan made their own petition. It managed to get about 10 times as many signatures.
What was that?
It was to have all Tumblr users labeled as fat land whales.
The only thing you can do, really, is log off and wait for it to be over. The trouble is, it took Tumblr 2 days to figure this out. In the meanwhile, casualties were enormous. 40 plus hours of wasted time, 500 hurt feelings, and literally thousands of triggerings. But before we close the history books on this event, it's time to look at one more thing. A conspiracy. It is now widely believed that Pole was behind the original Tumblr post that called for war. The conspiracy goes something like this. Trick Tumblr into provoking B. Have the two of them war it out. Then sit back and watch the fireworks. Happy 4th of July.
Your parents?
So who tricked them?
Cole, one of the boards on 4chan.
The political discussion
Then
board.
/B, that's random shit. So,
So they tricked Tumblr to attack one of the other.
parts of 4chan, then
And
that
then
part
4chan retaliated with absolute and destroying force.
I mean, if 4chan can find criminals, like that one bike lock guy,
Yeah.
do you know about that,
That-
Max?
That is clever as hell.
Do you know about the bike lock guy?
The what?
Basically, during some protests, one of the people on the left, like part of Antifa and stuff, like he would smash people's heads with a bike lock, assault with a deadly weapon, but he had his face covered. So 4chan just went through all the pictures and everything they could.
Hello? Whose phone is this? Oh, okay. What's up? Yeah. I called you. Yes, I did. I called you from the house. And the chicken did hatch. I did. When you ended up phoning them on.
I'm gonna cigarette roll.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I got it. No, I didn't, because the guy pulled in before I did. I did everything you did.
So Matt, did you finish watching Project K?
Okay.
No. I thought it was just called K.
Yeah, K Project
Okay.
K's ending.
Anything else?
I love the art style.
It was
pretty.
interesting.
good. Yep.
Storyline was shit, but the plot was pretty. But the story was pretty good. Damn it!
I've seen the case on enthralled.
You could try watching
Oh yeah.
non-Baka.
What?
Is that the one where the tests determine what rank
Cool.
you're in the school?
About prison.
Oh.
What was it called?
Non-Baka. Pretty sure that's what it's called.
Like N-O-N or N-A-N?
N-A-N. Nan-Baka. Nan-Baka.
Okay.
That's the
Oh.
one played with like the huge boots and you got like the.
Okie dokie.
Like prison
Well, I'm
school.
here with
No.
Matt, Troy, and Devin.
It's like
so-
every anime.
Huh?
That sounds like every anime though.
Yep.
You mean the giant tit lady that does squats?
All right. We'll do.
That's a different one. What's the Wi-Fi? Here?
Pick Rice, Ryan, whatever, 2016, whatever they. I don't.
Raya 2016 or
Yeah.
2017?
2016. I know the password for 2016. I don't know the password for
Alright.
2017. It's airport with a capital A, 1.
What's the other network?
One's for that inside the house, one's for that in the house.
I feel like that's not how that works.
You stay on that side of the Wi-Fi.
It's probably two separate routers.
It is.
But why would he just use one larger router in the center? I have no idea. The house isn't big enough for two routers.
Don't ask me. I don't know. So we got our grub.
Did a 4-minute one about how they tracked down a criminal.
April 15th, let's be fair, was one of the biggest PvP battles in recent history.
And making light of a protest with riot.
Antifa horde. Outside of the battlefield, GMs and mods stood around doing nothing. Hey, how come you get to hanging back? So here's the scene. Elven Warlock, Gypsy Spec. She attempts snatch, miss. Female Pandaren monk steps in. She uses light slapping. It's very ineffective. This neutral NPC, Sean, is keeping everyone calm. There'll be no fight today. But then, a rogue comes forward. He pops out a stealth. Cheap shot. 900 critical damage and stunned for 2 seconds. That's a nice piece. Check that out. Yeah. Level 90 bite rock, plus 40 strength with a 50% proc bleed shot. The rogue uses vanish and swings back into the crowd. Sean is seriously hurt. He finds a priest in time, but he needs a trip to the hospital and several stitches. Jokes aside, this is assault with a deadly weapon. This guy should be locked up. Sorry. The masked man, presumably after finding that his bike was stolen, walked home that night. He slipped into his comfy bed, and after a hard day smashing the fash, he slipped into a deep sleep. But when he woke up in the morning, something was off. His phone was going absolutely bananas. During the night, Paul was working busily. They saw what had happened and they were outraged by it.
Paul.
They unholstered their autism and aimed it squarely at the masked man.
Politically
The
incorrect.
hunt was on. They broke down every bit of footage they could.
It's like every time he appeared, they found it.
They compiled it all. They found this man who matched every detail. Let's break down the clues. Shoes, match. Eyes, blue, match. Glasses, match. Height, approximately 15 Starbucks Benties. That's a match. They started superimposing his face to confirm. Match. They used facial recognition software. Match. And then this footage surfaced, where his mask slipped off. Bingo. Next, they would start compiling information. His social media address, phone number, employment. Turns out he's a teacher's assistant at a local university, specializing in ethics and moral philosophy. on social media and into hiding. Major publications follow up and start printing his name. Wanted posters went up, and citizens were reporting sightings. But today he is still on the run. So
This has been an old video. He's been arrested. With a bail of like 100,000.
His phone was blowing up. Everyone, all his information got put out, including his phone number. Everyone like,
Okay.
spam his phone.
They all,
God Gaben has said, do not challenge the internet at anything. Because it is smarter than you, it is faster than you, but you cannot stop it.
4chan also found an ISIS training ground and told others. Got it found out.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like, ISIS made some videos of their training grounds, so 4chan just like, let's see if we can find those buildings.
Okay, see those buildings, that mountain range right
pretty
there?
much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
The sun set down at this angle. Okay, yeah, we know where it's at.
Yeah,
Seeing as they once found a flagpole with only a view of the sky, I don't see how they couldn't find
Yeah,
them.
they like, okay, the sun's setting at this time. There's a contrail here at these times. They mapped out all the flights in America. There's frogs croaking. So they found the flag.
Hey, 4chan, not 4chan, but I know the internet itself actually cured a form of cancer.
Just
Because there was a game that was released called like Molecular or something like that, and basically what it was challenged, it had players form molecules for different
yeah,
things.
I have a couple of science apps that are like, hey, we need your help. Do this for science.
And like the developers of this they couldn't figure out how the molecule went together, so they put it in the game, and within what was it, like 46 hours, the internet figured it out, where leading scientists couldn't.
What you got? What? A good? How many people? Millions of Americans going?
Not just Americans, worldwide.
Just some random smuck. Let's just put this together. Yeah, I can.
All these people are trying to build quantum supercomputers. You already got
Put
one.
the internet at it.
Put the internet at it. That's all you need to do.
Internet, how's this work?
That is
They'll fix it.
That is kind of how a supercomputer would work.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah,
like
really.
you need to find one way through a maze. Normal computer go each way. Supercomputer just go all the way at once.
the way you do it is each person is a process.
Yeah. But each of those processes have multiple processes and ways of doing things. So
Exactly.
there's Matt with Reddit.
Another
once-
spawn on the 4chan.
Reddit once did its own detective work before I joined. They hunted down the Boston bomber and found the wrong guy.
They tried to do it 4chan.
Reddit is basically just like the liberal playground of 4chan. And then there's
What? Hold on.
then
Who's trying to find who? What did you say? Which website?
What?
Which site?
Reddit?
Tumblr.com.
Oh.
No,
What?
Reddit tried to find the criminal. They found the wrong guy.
Oops.
Apparently. Reddit.
Reddit. Reddit.
Because
Hi Reddit.
yeah, because basically Reddit, Tumblr, all that stuff is pretty much just the leftovers from 4chan that have spewed out of it.
Then they just steal from each other.
And then iFunny is what's left over after they're done with it.
9gag as well. Somewhere
Yeah.
in there.
Reddit gets stuff from 4chan. Tumblr steals stuff from Reddit. iFunny steals stuff from whatever steals things from Tumblr.
9gag.
Tumblr still saves from itself.
What's in notes? It is entirely useless because it has one page and it's about the bug. Can't use the bug.
Well, we can't find it next week. We know what happened to it.
Next tomorrow.
It's in someone's ass.
It is.
We're playing again tomorrow?
No. In game. It's daily. I can use it once a day.
When you lose your notes on the bug next week, we'll know what happened to it.
Are we
Okay.
gonna do this campaign next week?
Technically, it should have maxed this week.
Well, we were discussing your campaign and it kind of just morphed.
Yeah.
I can do mine next week.
Don't worry, Devin, don't worry. I'll make my own campaign. We'll just add that to the mix. So every 4 weeks we'll do one of the campaign.
No.
I'm actually really interested in finishing Alex's. What he had planned.
He needs time. He told me I need time.
Well, he's had time.
He's had many weeks.
You got 3 weeks in between each one.
You gave me a book, Alex. Oh, I did. Yeah.
But it was. You have no idea how close my guy was to shooting your ass.
Oh, me?
From what?
Huh?
When?
When we were all in that room, that lady was being a smartass. Like, that was one thing I was like, good thing he didn't see it. Like, if they had any weapons on him and he would have spotted it, it would not have been good.
And I had a weapon. I had my hand on my pistol.
Yeah. It's okay, I had my hand on the barrels of my shotgun.
It'll just been a multi-way shootout.
What? If you're holding the barrel.
No, the way it's set up is on my back, I have my duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically you're not allowed to walk around London with open weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the shotgun's in there, the barrel is facing this way, so I can literally just flick it out of the bag and it'll fall into my hand.
Okay. I was thinking barrels are, it comes out and now I'm pointing at myself. Now I gotta adjust in my hand. I was like, what?
No, you know what I mean? Like, it just falls out of the bag
Like,
and I
where-
catch the...
The part that you hold, is it up or down?
It's up here. So basically we'll slide down and the handle slides into his hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just fast forward a day? Or do you want to go talk to more
Max just wants to
Imperials?
keep fast forwarding whenever his plans fail.
How do we talk to more people when we're all in a cell and it's nighttime?
Okay, it's time.
What have our other companions figured out, Devin? That was fun.
What
Let's see,
thing?
trying to think classes.
Who got beat up? Moose got beat up probably.
We have a
Jacob probably
Paladin,
instigated
cleric,
something.
bard, rogue, eldritch knight.
Israel would have.
Cleric's gonna try to...
Not.
Dang.
What?
For level 2.
What's Moose? Just a fighter, yeah.
That's
But
Alex.
That's his
Nope.
backstory.
Deity said nothing.
I'm a shadow.
The traveler.
backstory.
The traveler.
The dwarf... Tetheric. Pardon me.
That is Tethric right there.
Pardon me.
Where'd you get alcohol, Tetheric? You're drunk again.
None of your business.
Did you ferment this goo?
No, he did that. Took a jar of piss and shit and huffed it.
It is an actual drug.
Yes.
It's a drug and a half.
Do you want yours?
I ate mine.
Oh, do you want
mine.
yours? You want yours? Okay. Do you want yours? Okay.
Oh, man,
Do you want half of it?
Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna
I
say.
have both Schweppes and Canadian Dry at home, so we can test things.
Vodka. That would actually go well in it.
I don't have a lot of vodka left.
I don't have a lot of vodka.
I'm surprised you kept drinking it after you made yourself sick with it at the bachelor party.
I don't stop drinking except when I get
Faithless is he who quits when the road darkens.
In bed.
I quit. Oh no, one of the light bulbs went out. Time to sell the house.
I just remember that night, we're all sitting there, you know, we all drank there, except for Matt. And we were sitting there and you're just like on the floor, just with your head, with your hoodie over your
Alcohol
jacket.
just makes me tired as hell.
And you're just like, are you okay? You're like,
That's almost bad
I
as
didn't
me.
want to talk.
I'm okay. I'm not okay.
That's why I was like, Alex, give him a glass of water.
Whenever I drink, I get super tired. Any amount, really.
Then you grabbed it and just chugged it, and you're like,
That's okay. You didn't have a fan fall on you when you were half
I actually
asleep.
forced myself to throw up. Just because, like, oh, there's a lot in my stomach and I don't want that in my system.
Did you hear the fan fall?
I was in front of you.
We watched it happen.
Yeah, punk.
We're sitting there, you climbed in and saw the fan go like this, and I'm like, that's gonna fall.
I'm not okay.
You could have literally went to any of the other couches in the house, or the bed we had available.
That was super comfy though. That's the problem.
It was, that couch is super comfy.
Dirty as
I was like,
It looks sketchy as fuck, but it is comfortable as hell.
it was so comfortable. I didn't want to leave. Like I knew there's other couches, but I was just like, I'm fine, right? Or no, I'm
For
not.
some reason, I don't like sitting in couches right next to windows. For some reason.
So Tetheric.
Yeah. I don't trust it.
Minus the burping.
Minus the gas explosion from the Dr. Pepper.
Felt like Rick.
I can't.
Just work it into your speech.
But, I can the ABCs.
A, B, C, D.
But, yeah, he goes, well, if we can find a way to get a message out, I might be able to get some people here.
I can leave. Well, not anymore currently. If we can get this door open, I can get across the desert-ish. I don't need to worry about water or food or overheating.
Which direction would you go?
That's the only problem. I don't know where we are. But I mean, walking in one direction forever, you couldn't end horribly, unless I start going in a circle.
Found the Sarlacc. Well, I guess walking, yeah. Isn't one, like your dominant foot, doesn't it go a bit further than the other, so you would just walk in circles?
Eventually, yeah.
Unless you have that feat that gives you like a natural compass or something, so you always know which way north is.
Like, keen intelligence?
It's like explore or something.
No, it... Book.
Yep.
It's a fucking book.
The feat is called book.
For everything, there's a season.
In bed.
Yes.
But is there a season for autumn?
Fall, because leaves fall down.
Yes, The Walking Dead. Which season of that? Is there a season?
I actually had the first season on my laptop, never watched it.
And the first season's, I like, it started getting worse and worse. Then they added a guy with a pet tiger and...
What?
Yes.
The last thing that I saw was like a preview at the end of an episode where some lady had some zombies on chains and she had a katana.
That's the black lady, yes. That's what I remember.
I
It's
say
like she had collars on them and they were walking in front of her and then she
she's-
had a katana.
my character's just gonna go to
Yeah, she
go
used
to,
them as
go
pack
to
mules. She
trance.
smashed
I'm
their
just gonna
mouths so
wait
they
for
couldn't bite
morning.
and cut their arms off.
There's no point.
They were like her boyfriend and brother.
we can't leave.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The Alex is Ash. That's his name.
Yes.
He goes, if we can get outside at night, I can try to guess where we are.
Or get out during the day and just know. At least you know
But
directions.
using the
Yeah.
with the stars, I might be able to tell where we are.
Well, getting outside is going to be troublesome because of the door, and we don't have the beetle yet.
Like,
The beetle with
if
poo poo.
only a rogue had working hands.
Uh-oh.
Fighter.
Moose is like, hey!
Grab my strong hand.
No, I'll just fall. I gotta roll.
No, grab my strong hand.
My turn. That scary movie.
Yeah, that's so dumb. So,
I guess we'll wait until the morning.
alright, so the next morning rolls around.
I
It's
don't-
not good
I
when
don't-
that won 8 times written in.
I don't really want to just try and take out a guard to get the keys and stuff. If we have the
I don't think
scare-
it has keys. That's the issue.
They're magic locks.
Arcane lock.
We need one of their hands.
That's even easier.
So it's next morning. Let's say about half an hour before your work starts. They have to get you for your work.
I take a shit.
Just so we're just outside for
So,
half
so
an
how
hour?
does the once a day work? Is it reset
Happens
every?
like once a day.
No, what I mean is like okay.
Once
so
every long rest.
Most of the
but
stuff
that's
says
considered
like,
a long rest.
Yes.
Most of the stuff says it
I don't technically.
it regains its charge at dawn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not testing it right now because we're getting ready to go to work.
We got 30 minutes. Are we in the cell?
Yeah. Yeah, about 30 minutes before the guards come and collect you. What you gonna do? Be away from these guys.
I'm going to test it.
I don't know.
I'm going to test
Alright,
it,
so
and if
5 minutes.
and if it works, I'm going to go hide it.
Yeah. You focus, and your sight goes into the beetle. You're in a dark place.
Again.
Fuck.
Has the sun come up yet?
Can I move?
Yeah, you can move. Still dark though.
I
Can't.
thought the beetle had true sight or something.
Doesn't have true sight, no.
Better.
It has dark vision.
But it's dark, even with dark vision.
It's like pitch black. Like I said, it's you see just nothing. Like it's like when you move, you can't feel anything, so that's the problem.
Detect magic.
So you're in
You
some kind
kinda-
of a
you kinda-
void.
I detect
No,
magic.
you like scuttle around, and as you scuttle, you can see kind of like your roof kind of collapse and raise as you go. Then, you know what I mean?
No.
I'm under a carpet. That's kind of what I kind of have that feeling. I'm under a carpet.
Carpet, pocket, some kind of cloth.
If it's in a pocket and he's trying to skid around,
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna go up.
You eventually like screw around and you finally find your way up. The pants, they're not being worn by anybody. They're on the floor currently.
Okay.
You crawl out of the pants pocket and you see a guy passed out on like a sofa. He's got like 4 bottles of wine.
Okay. This is shit.
He's kind of sitting there. He has some robes on. They're kind of open.
Okay.
They're black robes, kind of green tinge.
Is there anybody else in the room?
No.
I'm gonna investigate for anything useful.
You mind if I finish explaining the room?
Okay,
before you,
sorry.
interrupt me.
My bad.
There's a bed. There's a writing desk.
Mhm.
There appears to be something etched into the floor, and there appears to be on the guy one of the Ouroboros medallions
Okay.
and a staff in the corner.
break it over the Beatles meeting.
No, it's probably magical. If I could hide the staff, it might help us later.
Hide the staff with the beetle.
Yeah, but I can't pick it up. I don't have enough strength.
That beetle maybe at tops has 3 strength.
Yeah, that's the issue. I want to investigate to see if I can. Without, I don't want to touch the guy.
A tiny creature
Because
with
I don't
3
want-
strength. I'd be able to hold 5, 10 pounds less.
I want to investigate the room to see
Alright,
if I
you
can't find any
investigate.
documents or.
You kind of fly up to the table and look around here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
It's intelligence still. Yeah. Fuck. A 4.
What moving parts does the scarab
Son of a bitch.
Legs, wings. Other than that, you're not sure.
I gotta go
Answers.
different. I gotta go different.
Answers.
It has
He's drunk.
Bombay doors.
Max, the guy's drunk. Just give him a little snip on the jugular. He has mandibles, right?
Yeah, they're mainly used for delivering poison.
Yeah, I don't have any poison.
You can
So you
still
can still bite him.
snip 2 little cuts. and
Was there? Can I find? Do I see any like bottles of any kind of liquid in here?
You find some liquor.
Keep
that's
injecting
what I
him till he
see.
dies.
He's going off my 4 fucking investigation. That is bullshit.
That's what happens when you roll a 4 when you're investigating the room.
I rolled
Maybe
a
you
2.
should give it to someone
but I
who's
haven't-
better at investigating. I can't use the beetle.
I'm good at investigating. The problem is I just rolled shitty. What's it?
What do I see for myself?
It's very dim. You see.
A passed out person.
Yeah.
That's basically the usual.
Okay.
You should probably hide it somewhere.
I'm just gonna hide. Okay. The bed. There's a bed.
There's a bed. There's like a sofa that things etched into the floor.
I'm gonna investigate again, but I'll do it later. I'll give him I can investigate again later. I can't do it over and over.
See the room we were in?
No.
Opposite the teleport room?
No.
That's allowed, right?
This is a different room.
Can I reinvestigate the room later? Obviously, you're not gonna let me do it.
Well,
over and over
unless
and over
you
again.
can try investigating a specific thing, that'd be different. But as overall general room is concerned, that's all you know. It's in there.
Is there papers on the desk?
A couple.
Okay. What kind of script is it in?
Dwarven.
If I know halfling, does that mean I know dwarven script?
It might be the same script.
Just because it's the same letters doesn't know you fucking Like German uses English letters. So
Damn
can't
it.
read that.
That is true. Okay.
You kind of look through the papers. Give me another investigation roll.
I like to ruin fun.
A 12.
You're scared of little legs that move the papers out of the way. You manage to find one that appears it's in common.
Okay.
Finally, the first thing.
Pick up
It's-
eggs. Pick up eggs, milk, and a loaf of bread.
Essentially, I mean, it's written, it's written in paragraph form, but it's like asking someone to get certain supplies, ingredients, deliver them to some random address in some random town.
remember the address.
Give me an intelligence roll.
A 3.
Oh no. We're good.
At this point, I want to go.
Just shopping us.
Yeah, I know. It's a coded message, but when you roll a 3, I can't sit there and go, oh, it's a coded message.
Or it's an address you might
I was just even recognize it was a coded message. That wasn't even trying to break it.
I have an idea. I'm
don't
gonna
think that was a
I'm gonna
coded
sit there and
message?
consider it. We might find it useful. Can I grab it and like roll it
To
up?
you, it just looks like a grocery list.
Okay, but we might be able to use it. He might be able to do something with it. So I'm gonna roll it up.
But you don't need to do that.
We can play mind games with them.
Just-
Just ask the guards.
Oh, okay. I see what you're going with there.
What are
I
one of the
want to
supplies?
read the whole.
Huh?
What are one of the supplies on the list?
Emberwood.
So if he brings
I got
the list,
an
we
idea.
can mess with the guards.
No.
We can pick up the ember.
No. He can just mind meld me. I want to read the whole list and get a whole.
Okay.
Get my memory,
Alright.
so you can view it later and you can try to.
But are you sure that would be a good idea? Because it's just a shopping list.
It'll work.
Just a shopping list.
I'm gonna go hide under the
You might
bed
be able
now.
to
Like I'm
find-
gonna. Is there like posts under the bed, like where the frame is?
No, the bed sits directly on the floor.
I guess we might be able to
It
find
does?
like, where
Like
they
the
do
bed,
shopping.
it's like a stone slab made of these magic bricks, and the bed is placed on top of it.
I need what's in there that I can hide under?
What don't they make out of magic bricks?
Because I want to hang from the bottom.
Sofa's kind of the same way. I guess the desk would be the only place.
How is it set up?
The desk, it's just like a normal writing desk.
Okay.
Like, legs would go underneath it.
Go
Couple
into
drawers.
his shoe under the sole, but still in it. But if you lift that part, just give him a really bad lump in the shoe.
You won't investigate that?
No, it's
No,
just
no,
Why the hell is there a rock in my
Hide
shoe?
on the
Can't
other
believe I
side
rolled
of
a
the toe.
fucking 3. I don't have no bonuses to that.
Because like no one puts their feet up on this part.
I'm such an athlete. Dang it.
There's not anything else in the room.
Besides the etching on the floor.
okay. The etching on the floor. I'm gonna go over that. Okay.
It appears to be some kind of arcane scribblings.
mess around.
Why don't you figure out what that magic means?
Okay. That I
I can roll forward.
I don't know.
He messes.
my
with
character knows nature magic.
Them. He
They don't.
alters.
Does it look like nature magic?
He alters the symbol.
No, then
slightly.
I don't know.
He alters the symbol slightly. Damn.
If only he had some kind of utility to use detect magic.
Yeah, but it's not going to give off magic. It's just written. I was going to use the detect magic on the staff,
What if,
but
I wonder if a magic portal would give off magic.
fine. I detect magic on the scribbling.
No, use it on what you want to use it on.
One of the glowing crystals goes out, and you sense around the room. You sense 3 sources of magic.
Do I have a general location, or is it just?
Yeah. Straight ahead of you is 2 of them, and to the right of you is 1 of them.
What's to the right?
The sleeping man.
Oh, mage. Okay. What's ahead of me? The scribblings on the staff.
Yep.
I wonder if you could dispel a staff.
I don't think you can dispel a staff. I want to at least dispel 1.
Alright.
I might piss the guy off
Fuck
when he
him.
wakes up.
We don't like him. It's actually just Caleb in disguise.
So okay, theoretical at this point, what could possibly happen if I try to dispel one of them? Can magic go boom and guy wake up?
Probably not.
Huh?
Unless it's a prevent explosion spell, I doubt it. And I don't think that exists.
I'm gonna use. I can't dispel the dude.
I get rid of this mage's ability to use magic.
It doesn't detect it. It detects magic items.
Not dispel. I dispel his ability to use
Oh,
magic.
his items?
He has something on him that's magic.
It's obviously the necklace.
Actually,
What?
nothing.
The ring? He might have a ring. Does he have any rings?
It's a ring for your wishes, and you know.
He's passed out. Is there any rings?
You go over there. He does not really ring any rings.
Just the necklace.
Just
So this guy's
He's like
butt ass.
passed out.
He's like butt ass naked.
No, he has like a very disheveled robe. Heavy knife.
Well, I'm not investigating the robes because that could potentially wake him up. Which one? Which one do you think it should dispel? The scribblings or the staff?
Those scribblings.
Why are
Okay.
you breaking anything? You're supposed to be hiding, not making it obvious signs that
If
something
he's
was
drunk,
here.
maybe
Oh.
he'll think he fucked up his scribblings.
Fucked up the scribblings.
Oh shit, I shouldn't magic while drunk.
I should magic while I'm drunk.
Drunk science!
The drunk science. Okay, so I got to memorize. I'm gonna memorize the room. I'm just gonna do a quick look around because I know he can sit there and do shit. Okay.
Remember,
I'm gonna go
You
to
actually
the
have
desk.
to remember the stuff.
You have to roll to remember it, Max.
Well, hopefully I roll okay. I'm gonna go
have
hide under the
good track
desk.
record.
I'm gonna hide under the desk and latch onto the wood, and then go back
Alright.
before the 30 minutes is up.
Make Jack just as the guards start patrolling. So, you guys are handcuffed. Throw out into the yard,
Come on,
unhandcuffed.
Come on, buddy. Are these even necessary anymore? We're friendly.
And throws it out.
Alright.
Asshole.
What did you say, Chester?
I'm saying in Elvish. Asshole.
Tetherick, what do
You
you
don't
say?
know what I'm saying.
Tether kind of
Tether.
leans back and
Tell
goes,
trying to convince him to trust us. We're not gonna fight anymore.
I'm not sure that's real.
he goes,
You can try to do inmate games, but
What the
I
fuck?
don't, I don't think that'll work in Devin's campaign.
You?
No, I didn't even take the pencil. Remember, I used paint.
Someone's grabbed it and snapped it. Did you do that?
Are those bricks still in the ground that I kicked off?
Yeah, they're still there. You think they're gonna come through and pick it up? No. Fuck off, basically. He leans back and goes, they basically just told you to shut your little mouth and get moving.
Can I start singing in Elvish? Just a typical Elvish song.
Is there a power strip here? Yes.
But as you guys you're shoved outside and you're the handcuffs manacles are removed and they shoved you outside, Tetherick goes, "Don't you find it weird that we're speaking common but they still understand us?"
What? What do you mean? Like that they only understand language I don't know?
I have an idea. Is that guy? Is the guard still standing out there?
Like everyone.
I speak in Elvish. Hey, you dim-witted fat fucking dwarf. As I look at him,
Because I understand Elvish, I'm just gonna back away from Max.
I'm testing his theory.
The one you yelled at was one of the people standing outside the double doors.
Uh huh.
He looks at you and goes, "Takash Shalhoon!"
Oh shit!
I yelled, do it
You
again!
see 3 arcane bolts spiral out of his hand and start racing towards you.
I want to run. Can I run? Do I have
You
time to
can't
run?
escape a magic
Do you
missile.
have the shield spell, Max?
I'm gonna dodge.
Please.
I'm gonna dodge action.
Magic missile.
Trip over that. Hey Max, where's the bathroom?
Take a left, and you'll see my room. It's right next to my
You
room.
piss on the bed.
So you take 10 force damage
Magic missiles.
from that attack.
I yell in Elvish. I'm sorry. They tested. They wanted me. They dared me.
Oh, he's not actually sorry. Hit him again.
I'm sorry.
Takakafum!
Okie dokie.
And Tetherick goes, "I want to get moving."
Yeah, I kind of figured he knows what I'm saying.
I just clap at the light show.
All right, so they know.
As you guys are kind of walking off, and Tetherick goes, "Well, that's useful."
What did he
He
say?
goes, "Now I know the 2 at the front are mages."
What did he say when he fired his magic bullshit?
What the fuck you say about me?
Tetherick looks at you and goes, "You don't want to know." And kind of walks
What,
off.
Elvish kind? Like, come on. I've heard a lot of
let's
shit.
Just say you may find yourself neck deep in the cesspool for a few days.
Are there any?
Something about on kegs.
Is there more stuff to do here besides build the tower or feed neon kegs?
You can mine the magical brick.
What?
You can mine the magic brick.
I want to go do that. I want to go mine magical brick.
Where the fuck did they get that from?
There's a mine on the other side.
Of the tower?
I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go check that out.
I'll go
Alright.
with him.
You go report to a couple of the guards. They take you over that way to a supply shed. They give you a pickaxe, some basic mining tools, and escort you into the mine.
This may not have been a good idea. I don't have the strength requirement for this.
Listen,
So, how many jobs are there?
Are you an 8 as well?
Build, on keg, mine, or anything else?
So you have build, on-keg feeding, you have
get stuff.
on-keg bait, and
What?
you have the mining.
On keg bait?
Yes. They need someone to lure a single on-keg out so they can capture it and domesticate it.
I'll do that. Fuck it. You're gonna be down a monk.
So,
How heavy is this pickaxe?
I basically,
it's probably about 4 pounds.
I guess I just. Where did I learn that job from?
One of the slaves told you.
Alright, I'll go do that.
They said it's not, it's the riskiest job in the place, but it gets you freed sooner.
Free? What do you mean?
From the release of living.
Is that what it means?
No, the slave, one of the slaves who he speaks Dwarvish, she goes, they explained at least when they bought me, I don't know about you guys, but,
Didn't really buy us.
well, your worth is so much amount based on who you are, blah, 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 but every day you work, you get gold towards that freedom put into a pile.
Alright.
I have to work here 4 years before they let me go.
What if you just did on-keg stuff, the baiting, and didn't die from it?
Well, you earn 3 times the pay you normally would, so you get out here 3 times faster, but
Might as well do that.
most people die within a day of that.
I might as well do that.
He is
Well,
talking to
Wait,
the
aren't we
backseat.
supposed to be level 7 or 8 for this?
Have fun with those skill checks.
So,
No wonder the skill check was a 22.
so this have you seen people do it? What do you have to do for it?
Well,
Cut your wrist
they
and
give
go.
you Basic armor, a short bow, and a few arrows, and you basically pull it on keg from the hive and bring it out to the quarry, and they cage it.
Well, it'd never be able to catch me because I'm faster. What's its movement speed?
You have no idea.
You'll know in a second, that's for damn sure.
Well, I have 2 key points, so I can.
I have 2
I can
key points.
bonus dash. So I
Because
can move
that
280
bonus dash is going to rescue you out of that predicament.
So I can move normal movement, then action dash, then key point to dash again. That's 40 movement each. Yes, then I could double that, so I get 240 movement in one turn.
What is that?
His chair.
Oh. So you go report to the guardsman for that.
Sure.
He hands you a set of leather armor. It appears to be very well worn.
I drop it.
He hands you a short bow with only about 4 arrows.
Do monks? I think monks have short bows.
It's a simple weapon, so I would assume so.
Who wants to see the monk die?
Is someone being killed?
That will be Grant in there. Watching Netflix.
Simple weapons and short swords.
Alright.
Let me go actually find if a short bow is a simple weapon real quick.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think Antes can fly. Otherwise,
Can you?
I can climb walls really fast.
In a quarry?
Yeah. I just have a climb speed. No strength check.
Simple range weapon.
So yeah, you are proficient with it.
So where do I have to lead it? I asked the guy, explain it to me in a way I will understand.
You shoot.
He starts explaining.
So I grab an on-keg and put it where?
Hashdala.
In front of you in a blood rage.
The
Got it. I'll bring it directly to you.
Hashdala.
guy's like, oh!
Wait. 10 of them? If that's what you want, I may need a few more arrows. And you just... I don't understand what you're saying.
But you do.
Do you have a translator?
Kashafo. Ra.
Catch 4. Catch 4 for the cob.
Kashfo. Kafa.
Speak to Baxi, whatever they speak.
Meow 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 meow. What?
Oh, okay.
I fucking speak Common and Elven.
Oh, you're a Fae? Oh.
No. It's just Baxter can have any other language, just I know it because I fought elves. So I picked it up.
Does their thing work on Tabaxi Meow Meow?
I was just bullshitting. Okay, so just get one and bring it to this room?
Quit.
Okay, and how do I get out after that?
Quit.
Don't just stare at me like that! Is there like a hole in the ceiling I gotta climb out of? Or do I just run around?
They expect you to die.
I swear to God, I'll haunt you.
He's like, alright.
Ain't no exorcism getting rid of this ghost. Okay, so what are
the tunnel he points to is different from the tunnel they used. How do you live in the tunnel?
How tall is the tunnel?
Probably about 15 foot.
And onkings are large.
Yep.
So climbing on the ceiling wouldn't get me out of their reach. I go stealthily, of course.
Alrighty.
Wait. Oh, if only I brought a bucket of meat chunks. They think that's just their feed.
So you have roll stealth.
You rolled a 1.
No, that is.
What's the range of
that?
that
Was a
short bow?
7. It's like 60. No.
7 plus efficiency plus dex.
So that's 11.
11. Alright, what's the range on a short bow? Max. What's the range on a short bow?
$832. I mean 320. 8320.
Right. So
8 feet or 30 feet.
8320.
Yeah.
Alright, so going around, I have dark vision, so if it's just a tunnel, I'll be able to see them.
So you're stealthily.
What do I see?
You've actually come to a very large tunnel. You see a few onkegs scurrying up the wall. You see the furthest one's about, I would say about 80 feet. Pretty close on that border range. Is the closest one. It's in a group of about 3 of them. Then you see a much larger one along the
But
back
when
wall.
I left that room with the guard, did they like seal a door? Or
No, door's not sealed.
okay, so
And you see a much larger one.
I get the feeling if I shoot that one, everything's going to shit. So it's not good.
Try.
Is there like a way out? Like if I climb up the big wall in here?
You do see a few onkeg tunnels, but you don't know where they go.
Live with the onkegs.
Huh?
Live with the onkegs.
There in this room, there's probably about 80 of them.
No, I said live with them.
I'm just giving them a total. There's about 80 onkegs plus the extra large one in the back.
So the closest one is about 80 feet.
And it's in a group of 3.
If I I'm wondering how they're gonna trap it once I get to that room. Was there like a gate that closes from the tunnel? Like I get to that room, I get out the door, they close both, and now the okay. I didn't see anything? No? Okay.
Why does it matter? You just need to get it to leave.
I get the feeling that this bow is a bad idea, and if the closest one's 80
Why don't you punch it?
I was just gonna shout.
Hey!
If they're used to people feeding them, maybe they're seeing me. One will just follow me. I stop stealthing and I stand in the tunnel for a minute. Or less than a minute. if
He
one
said he
is coming
stopped
my
stealthing.
way.
Yep.
As long as he's at the 80-foot distance, he's fine. They don't see you.
Move it to 79 feet.
He leans in that one extra foot.
I whistle. I can't whistle. All eyes.
One thing. 1, 1, 2.
I take the short bow and just kind of.
Let's say with all the skittering around, they probably wouldn't notice it.
Shoot one
Just shoot one arrow.
near them.
I was gonna shoot in like around the feet in that group.
What you net
Alright, so
20?
you want to shoot the feet?
Not hit their feet, but the ground. Fucking.
It went into the bag. That is amazing. I don't know.
It's not on the. Base 18. Plus dex and proficiency.
yeah.
He hit the ground. Good job on that, missing the
You
ground.
pull back your short bow and fire. It thuds pretty good into the ground, and the 3 on-kegs turn and just start clawing the shit out of the ground.
I whistle again and make motion.
Are they smart enough to realize what's going on?
Fucking.
They have an intelligence of 1, y'all.
That's their perception.
Not when they're not smart enough to know what's going on.
Fun.
What, is that a -5?
Out of that, so I'm here. What's there says like one here, one here?
Just shoot again. Actually hit one of them.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that
Alright,
now.
roll it.
Base 15
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
4, I think.
Okay. Roll damage.
It's a short bow with like a D6.
Yeah, d6 for short bow.
1d6 piercing.
4 plus 2 my dex. So 6 damage.
Skunk. It lands right between the plates, and it just and it looks it straight at you. The other 2 go. They start after.
Run, man, run!
How fast do you think they're going?
They're going pretty fast.
I take off at 40 feet a second, or 40 feet a
You became a bionic man.
I have a movement speed of 40 and I can dash. If they start catching up, I'll dash again in feline agility. To
What's
double
that one show that has the
Let's
bald
see,
superhero
If they dash, they can. If they dash with their regular movement,
with the
they can get
yellow
60
suit
feet.
with the white cape?
They're not
Punch
catching
Man?
That's One Punch Man as he runs.
Where? What?
The 40 foot a second. All I'm imagining is One Punch Man doing the whole high
If you
knee
see
running.
if you see his, like, the final fight of that season, he just like walks backwards faster than the guy
Yeah.
can catch up. And he's not even running, he's just walking backwards.
You gave more than 30-word explanation of how you got here. You fucked up.
And so I'm
Is that what it is? A paragraph?
Yeah, it's something like that. A paragraph or less.
So I'm gonna wait at the end of that, like into the big room. And are they still following?
Let's see. As they, they're a couple of them like on the wall, just running. I need you.
I'm not gonna wait for them.
I need you to make 3 dexterity saving throws as they start leaving the cave and you're running backwards.
Running backwards.
Yeah, you're kind of like luring them back and you duck.
No, he said he returned and ran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The room's only so big.
Yeah, like when I got to that room, I stopped and looked to make sure they're still following.
Yeah.
That's going.
They
80
have
feet.
30 feet of movement, then dash 60 feet, then they have 30-foot range.
They started at 80, and they never got closer.
The room, you hit the back wall.
Is
There's
there
nowhere to
how about
go.
the door out?
He came in through a tunnel.
Yes.
He went back to
Did
the
they
tunnel.
close it?
Where you entered, it's like a Colosseum style. You ran out of the tunnel and ran to the very back of the Colosseum.
Where I came in at the door. right?
Yeah, that's closed.
What
You're in the Coliseum. Basically, yeah.
Do they hear the door?
Yeah.
Fucking
The
open.
cage is starting to lower now to trap them.
So 6.
Yeah, you fucked up.
That'd be oh, that's +3 index, not +2. So
A 9.
11. Yeah, because proficiency.
Oh, okay.
I'm a monk. I have to be proficient. So that can work.
That's a success.
Well, that's a
So you managed to the first one that comes out of the cave
Surprising.
goes and shoots like a stream of acid at you.
Yeah.
It hits you, but you manage to reflexively dodge and miss the other two.
I start with that much health.
So
Just take off the armor.
Instead of rolling, we'll just do that.
Can
You
you
take 10 acid damage.
I'm still up.
In my opinion, you should, if it's still burning through the armor, you should just be able to drop the armor.
I don't think you put it on.
No, it's natural armor.
So you get hit with acid, and you're like, shit! And you start. And you
Did he
dodge
already
out of
live
it,
through
and
being burnt by acid before?
No.
In the first attack, that's why you had no fur for a while.
Recharging their ability to use acid.
Yep, recharging.
So where's this cage now?
I say it's about 30 foot from the ground. It's slowly lowering.
Why don't you just climb up the wall and jump?
And
on
they're
the
still
cage?
charging at you.
So how big is this room?
From front to back, from entrance tunnel to back, about 100 foot.
I will feline's agility, run, dash, double dash, and just circle around.
On the wall.
Basically, I can. So that's 240 feet of movement. I'm just trying to make intelligence saving throw to not be confused by me running around the room really fast.
This is just JoJo fighting Wamu.
Yeah. Can they sense the wind though?
They just kind of, as you're running around the edge of the thing,
But aren't there pillars and stuff?
it's not like you're running at unreasonable speeds.
Your dog is really shy when you're not here.
If I get behind a pillar, I stay there, right behind the sight. There, they paused there.
With an
They're in the
intelligence
cage.
of 1, do they have object permanence?
Huh?
Do the objects have object permanence with an intelligence of 1?
They realize something's there. I mean,
But would they?
But Devin, you just turned and paused. They're in the cage.
They go to investigate the pillar.
How long did it take them to get there?
Let's see, the pillar.
So you're saying
It's like an oval.
the object with an intelligence of 1 is smarter than a toddler?
I rolled a 16, 15, and another 15. Minus 5 makes it 11, 10, and 10.
Doesn't mean they developed object permanence,
They know he went there, he disappeared, so they're gonna go investigate.
but he's not there anymore. He doesn't exist anymore. They can't see him.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's how object permanence.
That's how it works.
I think it would. I think they
Oh,
would
look, I
understand.
disappeared. Boo, there I am.
It's probably about big enough to fit one.
Are you recording?
They only told you to bring back one.
I had no other options.
You could have jumped on top of the cage.
I wonder if... Oh, I'm bleeding now from... No, the acid?
Acid, man, you're not bleeding.
Oh, I could probably get out through the tunnels.
The cage has hit the ground, and the doors to the cage swing open.
You gotta get.
Can he fit through the bars of the cage?
He can, yeah.
Okay, so I need to get around for them to... I need to get all three to run into it.
Just give him 3.
Would they fit?
So can I get around them and into the cage?
Where you are, give me a dexterity check to get away from
Nat 1?
Oh, good. So you'll take 3 attacks of opportunity on the run.
Great.
Did you disengage?
I can, yeah. Yeah,
Did you?
No.
it's a bonus action. I'll do it. It's a
You can't do it
reaction.
afterwards.
It's still my movement.
It's still his movement. He's gonna disengage.
Still my turn of movement, yeah.
You've already started.
That's their reactions.
Huh?
That's their reactions, not on their turn. It's still my turn.
Sorry.
I'll get to work on making a new character. Or not.
No, their bite really isn't.
I have help.
What's your AC?
What?
I don't know.
15? That's,
I'm
that's
level-
only one hit.
And how much damage does that do?
A 3?
We'll find out.
3 damage?
9.
Of course you do 9 damage. You have 1 hit point left.
I mean, I have negative 1 hit points left.
I'm going to giant black halfback anyway.
I do maths.
What were the two things you rolled? If it's anywhere around an 8, I'm down.
7. That's 4 slashing damage plus 3 acid damage.
Okay, there's really not a whole lot I can do.
Just keep disengaged running.
Just keep disengaging.
Disengage and I
Run.
get to the cage and whatever. If
So
I position them,
you dart out from, but they just catch the glimpse of you moving. They strike at you. You manage to dodge 1, 2, but 1 managed to catch you in the back. As you start running around the cage, blood dripping from your.
made them even dumber.
Oh,
So
you see them kind of.
they're not even gonna try an acid. They want me.
Basically, yeah. And they just.
Got rid of the rage. Okay, so
You got him to rage.
They do seem a bit faster now.
You need to run into the cage.
You need to run into the cage.
Through the bars.
basically, I'm gonna lead them into it.
So
Tom
with
and
them-
Jerry.
Enraged, with the dash, they can make it 100 feet.
I
The cat's still faster.
still fast.
I'm just telling you for.
So
You better go.
I charge
They
into
have
the
an
cage
intelligence of
and
1. They're not going to know to go around it.
Currently, their wisdom is also 1 right now.
I keep it so they're just out of range by me, so I'm not like shooting ahead. I get
What's your max? 140 or 120, something like that? Movement?
240.
240? If you use your cat's
time.
time.
Yeah. Like when I got to the other side of that pillar, it took a while for them to go. If it was one turn of whatever, then
But normally it's like 120 is your
Yeah.
dash speed. Okay.
so.
So yeah, they're not too far behind.
So I get through, go, close it right when they get in.
So you dodge through the bars, and these 3 on cage just into it.
Close it! Like go around to the door.
It kind of, the cage lifts up as they slam into it. It, like the momentum of these 3 large creatures slamming into this pulls the crane into the arena.
Oh, shit.
I will climb it. I dash to climb it.
Can you dodge all the debris?
Is there a lot
He's
more
trying.
there?
He's
Nah.
he's trying to
It's
Legolas
like-
this.
Poosh, and like there's more weight on this side of the crane than there is on the back. So the crane just.
Those round kegs?
No, I don't think it's still alive. They're kind of stuck in a cage right now.
Hey, top notch.
It's a good thing you're not bleeding and stuck in a room with more of them.
You like jump up onto the thing to run. I need you to make one last dexterity saving throw.
If you fail,
As the one who
Yeah.
regained its ability turns, goes.
what the fuck was that?
Not bad.
You're gonna die. Oh, you rolled a 13.
13 plus 16, 18.
You're good. So as it, like you manage to jump and roll forward out of the way, and you notice like where the acid hit, it starts melting the metal that made the. And you dodge up there just in time to see guardsmen enter the side of the arena, and they just start. They raise up their hand. You just see spirals of magic energy just start pelting these things to death.
To death? Yeah,
They're killing 2 of them.
I thought I did 3 times the job in half the time. You can take the payment of the crane out of catching that, and I'll do it again later. I don't think they can catch any more Anke right now.
No.
Oopsie, time for eating.
You're like you get up on top of the crane. There's like guards waiting for you.
The instructions were not that clear. What was I supposed to do? You wanted 3, right? He said 4. He said he wanted 4, but I got 3.
You're 1 HP.
My 1 HP.
Oh, that's right. The acid was still on you.
No, you're not unconscious, but I like the idea of like you
That
got there
is
like
story.
they weren't clear.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do a good enough job. He said 4. I only got 3.
So, mining bricks.
That's funny if you actually said that because they understand you. You know, they only speak Dwarven, and they're like,
You should have been more
"Did you
good.
explain it good enough for this guy?" I told him to get 1 and bring it over here, but the motherfucker.
What do you do? Other than the 4. He even did like that. First he did that, then he did that. Did he want 14?
So,
Can you ask him to write it down in common?
I'm on
If they can't even speak common, can they write common?
Hey, do I get a day off work in the infirmary?
We didn't
Which is
get
English.
a day off when we got feats.
This book is written in common.
So, you guys are now in the mines. Pickaxes in hand.
I
Luggage
have.
racks on
We have the bug. Oh wait, hold on. Is there any guards before I say shit?
There's
In the mine, there's a bunch up top. None really down in it.
What are we mining?
Okay.
The stone.
Well, I mean, like, what does it look like?
From what it looks like they're mining the stone from a statue. A
So we're just,
buried
like,
statue.
Digging bricks out of the statue?
Yes.
Oh.
It appears to be like a woman's face that they kind of half carved out
How
already.
big is this?
This statue, well, if you were standing in front of the eye, you'd be about as big as the pupil.
Holy fuck. Is there more of it, like, buried?
Like, they haven't uncovered it all yet, but you would assume so.
So this is the old Ash Kingdom before the volcanoes, right?
Give me a history check, archaeology.
I was asking meta, but okay. Asshole.
Your character would be curious.
Oh, fine. Archaeology? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
just
okay.
history. Yeah.
History is intelligent. It's a 4.
I have no idea.
No, but meta.
Meta, you have no idea.
There's no
I will
such thing as
check.
meta. This is easy.
Oh no. That's a 3.
Hey, Devin,
We have no idea.
What's
Wait.
the stone in the statue?
quick question, Devin. Did you cheese the numbers to let me live?
No.
You said you did
Hey,
for my
hey,
forks and bolts.
did Israel come with us?
Everyone's pretty much with you guys.
Okay, hey,
Then who was with me?
do you know anything?
No one
Do you-
was stupid enough.
Our subpar
intelligence.
working half.
Dude, I think Tethric would probably investigate the statue. Nope, he's at 2.
This statue is the most
What
mysterious
about-
thing we've ever encountered.
we can't.
To investigate the architecture of the statue.
He has advantage on some, like, anything to
Checking for stone, like see what kind of stone and stuff is.
I think
You can
I-
lick it and try to figure out what kind of stone it
I
is.
think I just invented, like, oh, this type of stone by licking, but I think it's just more.
But meta, like, is this the old? It has to be the old Ash Kingdom.
I'm gonna tell you.
The Ash Kingdom was human before the
Give it up,
volcanoes.
Max.
No, you told us before. That's the issue.
What?
I already told you where the statue came from.
No, you said the Ash Kingdom
Used to be in the waste, yes.
we're in the waste.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, before the volcanoes were up, this is where the human Ash Kingdom was. So it's part of that.
Why would it be called the Ash Kingdom before
I
volcanoes
don't know. I
erupted?
don't know what it was called before then. That is
left-handed?
forgotten, stupid history that
That's
doesn't
the
matter
exact
anymore.
same mouse that I have, Troy.
No, okay. For some reason, I
You know,
thought-
it'd be funny if this kingdom actually worshipped the chain one, and this is where it was, and then the gods made the volcanoes explode and took out the kingdom.
Actually, just break the stone.
Did I just knowledge the shit out of that?
Weren't listening.
I don't know. I also was not listening.
You tried, Max.
No, because I'll
Probably
sit
not
there.
right, but-
I had a crazy conspiracy. So,
Let's
the
just-
human kingdom, whatever the name was, that lived in the waste, that now is the Ash Kingdom, was the kingdom that the Chain One had ruled to try to overthrow the other gods, and the other gods went, "Stop! Right where you are!
Stop hammer time.
Stop! Hammer time!" and
Or-
made the volcanoes explode and wiped out the whole
So
kingdom.
I guess, yeah, he would have.
But
Go, Tethric, go.
8. I would say it's maximum history bonus, like +2.
What's
Tops.
his intelligent? Yeah.
he has a high intelligence.
He's
He should have
charismatic.
charisma. Bards have charisma and 7 intelligence. Intelligence is nice, but
Yeah. So
Are these enchanted?
the bricks?
The pickaxes.
Yes.
Hey,
hide one up your
by the
ass
way,
and break out.
no guards. No guards. Other slaves.
There's other slaves around, yeah.
Okay. We got the bug. It works.
The bug is in the cake. The bug is in the cake.
Are you having just like subconscious constant
you put
panic
the
attacks
bug
now?
way
You
up your
can't
butt
even
more.
form sentences?
No. I'm not good at explaining it. Can you just do your
I know.
whatever that is you do?
You went and got it.
I know.
And
What?
But
look at my
can
memory.
you get up?
But why?
Yes.
It's easier for me to show you.
It's just
Because there was paperwork on the
Might
desk
be
of this
healthier
dude that had
than
taken it and he was a
you
mage and it might be important, but I don't know what it is. But I looked through all of it and so I have it in my head. I just don't know what it means.
Are you sure he was
I
a
will never
mage?
shut.
I did detect
we're gonna
magic.
meet, like, in 10
That doesn't
years.
mean anything.
Like,
Well, he had a magical
skinny,
staff
like,
and there was
yeah,
magical
like,
writings on the
really
ground
fat.
and he had a magical
Skinny and
something
you'll
on
be
him, but
fat.
I couldn't figure out what it was. And he had one of those medallions around his neck.
I don't know how you don't kill yourself.
Well, it probably
Weird.
wasn't that because we have
It's
some and
unnatural.
those aren't magical.
I've been through worse.
I guess, just show me what you want to show me. I don't even bother touching her this time, just keep hammering the pickaxe. It's wireless, so I mean,
It's a wireless pickaxe.
You just got the Game Boy thing that you can put in the end of your game. They got the fire red and leaf green, the wireless connector.
Yeah.
People would flip shit over. It didn't have to be like with the original Game Boy Color. You have to be like
touching them.
yeah. And if you move slightly, like shit.
That's how it was trying to take stuff off of the Pokewalkers that came with Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Pokemon.
They were like those. I still have one. They were like
They were
kilometers
the idea
that
of
you could put a
Pokemon Go
Pokemon in.
before Pokemon
And
Go.
as you walk, you can play mini games with it, and it levels it up and stuff. I stole Red's Pikachu and stuck it in mine. Yay, cheats!
So
I show him.
you've seen the memories.
Great.
There's paperwork.
And there's a shopping list.
Seems like me.
This looks like a bunch of clutter.
You're not even gonna. Oh my god.
It's a shopping list.
Make him roll intelligence.
I have no reason to look any further. It's a shopping list.
What does your character think it is as you explain it to him? Yeah, they have a shopping list.
I'm in the military. You can hide a lot of stuff in a shopping list.
You didn't seem to think so, as you thought it was just a shopping list.
That's why I had someone else want to look at it.
But no one else
As
has
you
any
thought it was
suspicion.
just a shopping list.
Do I really not know of codes and like the ciphers and all
You
that?
were a frontline soldier.
I
not
was
an
a
espionage agent.
scout.
If anyone
I
would,
scouted.
You stand out front in the forest and you're like, nobody here.
Here, Max, I'll tell you what I do. I'll roll investigation on the rune he was looking at. On the floor.
Okay.
Because that's actually suspicious.
That's actually something that I know.
some
Oh no.
Are you sure about that?
We've been rolling shit all day.
13?
13, they're definitely arcane glyphs of some nature, but you don't have a large enough arcane background to be able to tell what they do.
Bring it to the Khajiit. I'm sure I'll roll well.
If anyone would know to break codes or anything of that
Hey,
nature, it
there we
would
go.
be the cat person.
Yeah,
But I can't show him.
you can.
No, but I can now because I've seen the memories.
But what do we know to do that?
I just rolled a 19 for it.
Well, you guys knew what he did in the army,
Do it.
which besides from Sapper, he probably did a little bit of espionage.
Okay, we'll ask him in a bit.
Well, I mean, why would we do that? We have no other suspicions about anything except for the rune.
I'm suspicious about everything, dude.
But you aren't because it's just a shopping list.
If I did anything, like, when I see the shopping list, it'd be like, it has to be a passing, like, huh? Oh, that was a code. Not like, this thing isn't a code. It'd be like, shopping list. I don't care.
So,
Crumbs all over the goddamn laptop.
A piece of information that's going to get overlooked because of bullshit rolls.
Dude,
It's
Max,
part of the game.
Max, my dwarf drank a note before.
I'm still pissed about that.
He actually just ripped. What was
Drink.
that note? No,
you'll never know.
please.
That's beside you again,
What?
to your left.
You'll never know.
When was that? When we were investigating the guy?
The maker of the version.
It's probably just damning evidence. Right? If whoever we investigated the most would be the guilty one. So, who were we investigating when I'm trying to know? I think it was a nobleman.
We were in that guy's mansion with the room that plays music.
Yeah, the nobleman, yeah.
That you're like, yeah, let's dance and die.
What kind of
Now it's
supplies
just
were
doing
on
a
that
concert
shopping
outside
list?
for a while.
Let's try and pull Jacob over this fence.
Different, mainly alchemical ingredients.
It's a good thing I'm able to distract people.
How easily
That
are
is-
these bricks coming
Oh
off
my
the statue?
god! Numbers mean
after
code.
it takes a couple swings, but you manage to pry a brick off.
Are they like bricks built into the cave wall?
It's a statue that was constructed of these bricks.
So you're deconstructing.
Yeah, they're deconstructing the statue and using it to build a tower.
I'm really tired of these damn rolls.
Do they glow or anything when they fall off, or is it just
There's no glow to them.
hitting
no.
them and they fall off?
Basically, yeah. You're basically, the pickaxe blows are like destroying the mortar that's holding the bricks together, and the bricks just kind of fall off.
I wonder if the statue
Is the statue not held together with sovereign glue?
No.
Is it enchanted?
The
bricks
bricks might
are.
be.
The statue?
Statue is not.
So
Can you not
think
interact
the
with me
bricks will just
with
fall
your
and
mind
shatter?
stuff when I'm in the?
There's more bricks. Yeah. What? Like I said, if you
Is
were
that
to
a thing?
stand in front of it, you'd be the size of the statue's pupil.
Oh, that's a big...
It's a big boy.
What's the limitations
Awaken.
of your mind reading?
Colossus!
Can you mind read in real time?
Then we gotta kind of find its
The
weak
mind
spot.
meld
Stab.
is. I
Look for
look
the
at
bird.
one memory of your choosing
In Dwarf Fortress,
and
you could
recall
one-shot
it in
by
perfect
throwing a fluffy
clarity and
man head.
detail.
Yeah, a bronze
Or I
colossus
can show you
by
the same
throwing
thing.
A fluffy wambler, which is just like a small fluffy
If I'm doing it to
thing
someone else, they
that
have to be
doesn't
willing to
eat.
show me the
It just
thing.
kind of absorbs food
So
that
you
does
can't
it a
see
little
through
bit.
my
But
eyes
it's
what I'm
extremely
seeing at that
dense.
moment. That has to be
So,
a memory.
just like,
Yeah.
dude, at this bronze statue beast, like 50 feet
Or
tall
he
and
can
more.
change it because he's DM.
How does that work? So my idea was
Oh,
I'm
nat 20.
using this. I got 20 on this idea. It should be a thing.
That's a terrible idea.
I only see a 19.
Yeah, no.
That's a 1.
So if when I'm using the beetle, and he mind melds with my body, can he see what I'm seeing?
No, because your mind is not there.
Oh, okay.
Can he melt his brain? Would he have to make intelligence saving throws?
Just radio waves into his head.
Don't make it where I'm permanently in the
his
scarab. That would be
mind-
the most shittiest thing
If I
in the
killed him
world.
while he was spectating in the scarab, would he go to the scarab?
No.
He just died.
If you would kill his body,
But
he
what-
would stay with the scarab until the scarab's time ran out, then his soul would be dejected from the scarab and he would just go to the afterlife.
But what if he melted his brain?
That would probably
Could he
kill
even
him.
make intelligence saving throws?
And he doesn't
What,
need to roll
is the
intelligence
body?
saving throws
Yeah.
against auto hit damage.
That'll be auto hit. Not a good idea.
Oh,
So, what's happening with me?
I gotta take a piss.
After I get dragged
You
off.
basically took to the infirmary and rest up.
Do I get paid, or do they add more?
They put it to your account that they keep track of.
I think
Huh, one
perhaps
destroyed
we should get the
train.
beetle to go into the
The young
storeroom
things did it,
and
though.
try and find
Yeah.
that man's journal.
Hopefully they blame the guard that didn't explain anything.
Okay.
It's the guard's fault
Then I
for
can
not
just look
talking
at what
to
you
us.
see.
Okay.
But he did
We'll do
talk.
that.
I can't understand.
It's not his fault you speak the
I
entire
have to get back
language.
though. That's the
It's
issue.
not my fault I can't speak the best language, Dwarven.
Where's the
Take the left and the left. The first left.
There's actually two, so you could go right or left.
Which way do you want to go?
Too
many
choices.
I didn't see the first door. I thought it was just directly.
There's okay, so that right there, it's right there as well. No, I have to take this too, so I'll go to the other one.
Don't know what you guys are doing. I'm gonna get out early. Yeah,
How do we get out of this?
I'm not.
I'm quite happy with my chances of running across the desert in a straight line.
My work's actually like putting dark spots and calluses on the back of my fingers.
What the fuck are you holding?
Gloves. I put gloves on.
Did you just buy like cheap $1 gloves from Dollar General? Or did you get like some actual work gloves?
They gave me gloves.
Oh.
They're like rubber and polyester thing.
Are they flame resistant?
They probably melt my hands.
That's a kind of resistance.
I mean, I probably should get like welding gloves or something. Be way better.
That's not entirely true. She left,
Well, they went to have dinner and lunch together.
but she wasn't here then.
Okay.
You gotta
Go
compliment
ahead
the
and
service.
say like that. It's just wonderful.
Huh?
I love wordplay.
That sounded weird. It's not exactly how I would have phrased that.
I'm just glad I got off early late from work.
Max, I'm gonna have to ask you to not touch me.
Yeah, Max.
Fuck you. God, Troy, shut the hell up.
I refuse.
So noisy.
Man, if you talked more, we wouldn't forget you as much.
I will shit all over the place, and I'll never be forgotten. But never allowed back.
So what do you say we call this on a night here? 'Cause that's really all I have right now.
Let me wake up and tell me the results. What do they want to tell me after I wake up? Well,
You just wake up in your cell like normal morning.
they don't give a shit that everything broke.
Not really. They should have the night crew fix it.
What the night? Now we know what the night crew does.
Okay. time
They
to-
fix
Wait,
everything.
no. Before we end, everybody say who's missing.
What?
Who's missing? Jacob, Israel, Moose, Colt, Alex.
Yes.
Is that all that's missing?
Jacob, Moose, Colton, Alex, Israel, Moose.
We said Moose already.
Jacob, Moose, Alex,
five.
Colton, Israel.
Okay.
5.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Everybody say fuck you, Colt, Jacob, Alex, Moose, Israel.
Fuck you!
Do we want to write it down
So we can say it in order.
so we can say?
No, it's better we say it out of order.
Okay, just 1, 2, 3.
Fuck you!
Jacob,
Colton,
Alex,
Alex.
Alex, Colton, Moose.
All 5 of you are
All of us.
stupid.
Should have invited us to go swimming, pieces of shit.
Next time on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
You get indoctrinated.
So, he goes. He turns to one of the guards and he goes, "Hashaba."
What does he say?
He basically he's kind of backhands the guard. Yeah, and he says,
Help?
he points to him and goes, "Why is one of our brothers chained?"
Oh no.
This guy's intelligence is 8.